What's up, everyone? We're finally here after Dan's computer decided to update for about an hour. So thank you, Dan. So if you guys missed any of the webinars we did or the live workshops for the Shopify niche with Dan teaching you how to sell and all that, this video is pretty much going to be an encore of that. So if you guys missed those, we're kind of going to be talking about all of the cool little softwares and stuff Dan has in that Shopify niche and kind of doing a live workshop, like I said, an encore of what that was if you guys did miss it because they were live. So Dan, do you want to take it away?
Hey, thanks, pal. All right, cool. Really quickly, just to make sure, I'm actually sending out a quick broadcast as we're talking. So give me just 1 second over here, just to let everybody know. We are live. Come and join us now. So come and join us now.
If you guys are wondering if I'm doing dropshipping, I am. And Dan is teaching me. My store is up. We are just starting it. So I will keep you guys updated on that as well.
Sweet. Yes. So really quickly, just so everybody I can see, can everybody hear me and whatnot? Can you guys hear Tanner and I? Can you just put a 1? I could see the chat as well. For those of you that are actually on the page, I can definitely imagine that a lot of you can also hear us. So let me just get all this open, okay? This is what I need. Great. As you can tell, technology decided to not work with us today. All right, so let me just share my screen. And let me just make sure my messages are off because my mom is texting me, asking me how my dogs are. So yeah. So Tanner, can you let me know if you can see my screen? That'd be cool.
Yeah, I can see on Google Hangouts. Oh, it just disappeared. Oh, there it is.
Uh-oh.
If I click on you.
All right, cool.
Let me see.
So really quickly, all of you guys here right now, what I'm going to let you know is I'm going to be covering and showing you a few things today. First thing is first, this is more so of a live encore, and it is 100% live. This is going to be more so of a rerun, if you will, of the workshop that we had a couple days ago that some people might have missed. So for those of you that are a part of DSA right now, congratulations. You actually don't really need to be here. I would highly suggest you go out there and just dive into the course and keep on learning, and don't focus your attention on here, because I'm talking to those people that have yet to even go ahead and join in on DSA. So I'm going to be showing a lot of cool things here today. For example, I'm going to be showing the actual software over here where we can filter products. Let me just quickly go right over here by suppliers. And, you're going to see a lot of different things. So again, I didn't toggle any filters, but let's just say right over here, a hair salon, or if I really wanted to go back, right, filter by tags. And I'll tell you what all of this means in just a few minutes, all right? So don't think it's super overwhelming. So if I just click on entrepreneur, right? So when Tanner and I are doing the entrepreneur store, we can just take a look at a bunch of entrepreneur stuff. And there's a bunch of different niches that we can work inside of as well. And as you can see now, these are all stores and whatnot. But if I just click right over here, click next, these are all products that we can tap into right away. So I'm going to be showing you this software. I'm also going to go ahead and show you where you can flip your websites. So flip your assets. For example, I know a lot of people know how to create e-commerce stores. Here's the thing. Everybody knows how to create one, but nobody really knows how to go out there and make sales. What's really cool is that you can go out there and create a site and then actually sell it for like $2,000 to $5,000 without having any type of without ever having any type of sales or traffic, which is absolutely incredible. A lot of people don't know that you can actually do that. But for those of you that don't really want to worry about the traffic generation, you just want to keep building sites and keep flipping them, I'll also allude to that later on today. What I'm going to do is I'm going to dive right into it. What we're going to talk about is literally how you can copy and paste the 7-step system that catapulted our students to over $47 million with our dropshipping formula in 2017 alone, and how we generated well over $2 million in our business by leveraging 687,000 viral visitors. Now, there's a lot that we're going to be covering here, so just make sure you're paying very close attention. Sarah will be monitoring chat box. For those of you that are actually on the webpage, I will tell you right now that if you wanted to go ahead, you can click on the little YouTube icon on the video and you can be involved in the chat if you want to. Or what I would recommend is if you're actually on the website where the embed code is, where we actually have it hosted on, I would suggest keeping yourself there so there's really no distractions, okay? So if you stay until the end, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and promise you right now that I'm going to be giving you some cool things. First thing is first, I'm going to be picking one lucky person to win $500 cash just for being here. This is something that, you know, I really don't go out there and do this quite often, but essentially I wanted to go ahead and pay one lucky person today to stay and learn. So that's essentially what's happening here is I'm paying you to learn. So here's a quick get to know you survey. And I want everybody to answer this for me if you can, please. It's very, very important. I know who we have here today just because of the fact that, again, it's super important that we know who and what you want to learn. So right now in the comment box, in the chat box, give me a 1 if you're a complete beginner to this business. Perhaps this is your first time ever starting, you know, e-commerce, perhaps maybe drop shipping, whatever it is. Or if you've never had any type of online business, give me a 1. Now give me a 2 in the chat box if you have some sort of online business experience, but you haven't gotten the results you've hoped for. And I know a lot of people will go out there and really fall under this category where, oh, I don't know why there's a timer on. Let me just go stop that. So give me a 2 right now if you've ever had a online business or you currently have one and you're just not getting the results that you wished for. All right. So, okay, I'm getting a lot of 2s now. I can see that in the chat box. So type 3 if you already have an online business built that earns you thousands per month and you're looking to really go out there and scale and expand what you currently have. So right now, let me know which one you fall under. I'm actually looking at the comments as well. So, okay, we got A3 here, another one. So it seems like there's a lot of 1 and 2s here. A lot of 2s, as a matter of fact. I'm seeing a lot of 2s kind of spread throughout. So welcome, everybody. This is great for me to know because I know how to talk to you. I know what you want to learn. I know how to give it to you as well. So it's really important that that I can see this preliminary data, if you will. All right. So cool. A lot of 1s, 2s, and some 3s, the occasional 3. Now, I do have promises for you. I actually have 4 of them that I'm going to be revealing to you. Now, this is what I'm going to want to walk you through throughout this entire presentation, and this is how you can go out there and get your own 6-figure dropshipping business up and running from start to finish. So my very first promise is how I took a small budget of $8 and scaled it up to around $248,000 in 53 days and how you can duplicate the exact formula. And that's my very first promise. My second promise is how you can effortlessly create an online store in under 11 minutes that's completely automated from the ground up. Promise number 3 is you'll learn how I built a $125,240 dropshipping business in under 25 days without a massive budget. And then promise number 4 is how I instantly find products that generate thousands of dollars on demand without hours and hours of research. So what makes me different? What makes this program and this system different? Well, I do this every day, okay? It's my core business. Now, typically what I like to do on these workshops is I like to go out there and let my phone be unmuted. I'm not going to do it right now because for some reason the Shopify sound doesn't work. But typically what I do is I let my phone be on loud so you can hear me presenting and then the sales in the background just keep flooding in. So you can see that I do this every single day. It's one of my core businesses. So I focus on harnessing what I call the multiply effect. So the multiply effect is basically how to earn $1 online, and then we turn that into an ever-growing income stream using 7-day compounding rounds, as I call them. And here's the thing. 99% of all e-commerce sellers ignore the approach that I take, and this is why a majority of them fail from the start, unfortunately. And best of all, there's no need to have a single piece of inventory ever. There's no need to have any programmers or designers on your staff. There's no need to do customer support on your own. There's no need to place a large inventory order to get started. There's no need to build a brand or, reinvent a product. And, you don't even need to go out there and pay for traffic if you don't want to, which is crazy. A lot of people, when I tell them this, they're like, what? I don't actually need to pay for traffic if I don't want to. That's correct. And how about this? You don't even need to have a fancy website that costs thousands of dollars to create. And all of this right here, all right? A lot of people, when I tell them this, they're like, okay, well, then what do I need, right? And I'll reveal that to you, in just a few moments. But you don't need any of this that I showed you right over here. You don't need programmers, designers. You don't need inventory. You don't need a support team, a massive support team. You don't need to place large inventory orders. You don't need to worry about paid traffic if you don't want to. And you don't really need to build and go out there and really invest your time in building a brand or reinventing a product from scratch or having a fancy website, which is huge, right? So again, keep in mind, that you do not need any of this. And the best part is that this works over and over and over again. Now, if you stay until the end, I can see right now we have about 300 people watching live with us. And what I'm going to go ahead and tell you is that if you stay until the very end, I'm actually going to be giving this to you for free. It's a gift from me to you just for staying for free. There's a secret link all the way at the end, and you can get these right here, 10 highly profitable products that generate over $5,000 each month. The only way for you to get this, there will not be replays. This won't be on Tanner or my channel. Literally, you have to be here now to actually go ahead and stay till the end to actually go ahead and receive this. And again, I'll give it to you 100% for free. You don't need to pay a single thing for it. So what I want you to do is prepare to be shocked, because the information that I'm going to be teaching to you and revealing to you is absolutely incredible. But first, I want to quickly glance over who I am, because at the end of the day, you know, you want to make sure you're learning from somebody who wasn't spoon-fed success, right? Because again, that's not really somebody who you want to learn from, who just mommy and daddy handed them everything, right? So again, I'm going to quickly go over this because it's not really important as to who I am, more so what I can do for you. But I think it's always good to set the precedence of who you're learning from. So my name is Dasilva. I'm one of Tanner's partners, and I'm a high school dropout with no college degree. Now, the reason I say this isn't to brag or boast. The reason I'm saying this is because if I can go out there and actually make what I'm about to show you work for me, I am. If you put me next to a rock and ask me a simple question, I guarantee you'll get a better answer out of the rock than you would with me. Okay, so what I'm trying to tell you is that I'm not the smartest person when it comes to, I mean, quite frankly, anything. So for me to be able to do this and do it successfully should tell you that there's, you know, not much to this. And I was raised by a middle-class working family. I'm from North New Jersey, so the complete other side of Tanner. And my first job was at Burger King. Now, I'm not laughing about working at Burger King because there's nothing wrong with that. I'm laughing at the fact that looking back at it now, I just don't understand how I pushed through, and I lasted all of 3 weeks, and I will never know how I lasted 3 weeks. I look at it now, I'm like, oh my goodness, I don't know how I lasted 2 hours. So again, where am I now exactly? Because that's the most important part, right? We saw this entire transition. Where am I now? I'm a founder of a thriving e-commerce business, actually multiple e-commerce businesses, over $5 million generated online, and I built a massive team of over 19 incredible people. Now, here's the thing about this, right? Now, what does that have to do with anything with where I am now? Because at the end of the day, 19 incredible people means I'm feeding 19 families. That means I am putting up food on the table for 19 different households, which is, again, something when you look into the scope of doing things in a bigger and broader light, that is huge to me. Building a big company just doesn't mean a lot of money for me. Yeah, great, it comes with a lot of money, but that also means that I get to help as many families as I possibly can. Their children go to schools that they can never get into previously, etc. So again, that's huge for me. Huge is basically, if I build something, right, I want others to go ahead and reap my rewards as well. And I have students from 36 different countries learning from me. And I've personally created 8 millionaires and over 100 six-figure earners. Now, it's a pretty bold statement, but you know what? I'm going to back it up. Just give me a few moments and you'll meet some of them as well. So how I got started, this is pretty interesting. I'm going to quickly go over this for you. So first things first, as I said before, I did drop out of high school. I needed to pay my parents back because I got into a little bit of trouble, actually a lot of trouble. So I needed money to pay my parents back, and I tried SEO. I went out there and tried these little affiliate sites, and I tried CPA marketing. I tried YouTube affiliate marketing at the time. I did article writing for like $2 per article, and each article took me like 20 minutes to write. So if we technically do the math, I was working for under minimum wage. But I actually enjoyed it because it was something that I was doing on my own without needing somebody to be there to tell me what to do. But here's the thing, everything ended up failing, okay? Listen, I just wasn't content working at $6 an hour, as you could imagine. So what I decided to do was, hey, I saw everybody going into e-commerce. I was in Facebook groups, I was on a forum, etc. And I met somebody on a forum, and him and I actually ended up playing a game of FIFA. And what happened, like FIFA on Xbox, and I played on Xbox 360 at this point. And we went ahead and we played, and he had money sitting in an account, and it was a PayPal account. He was 14 years old at the time, and geographically speaking, he couldn't access that money because where he was in the world. So I said, hey, I'm trying to learn e-commerce. I need some capital. How about we try this together? I'll do all the work. You supply the funds. And we went out and we actually ventured onto our very first store together. And I made an astonishing, and you ready for this, guys? I made a whopping -$900. That's right, you heard it here. -$900. I didn't make nothing. I didn't break even. I didn't lose $100. I lost close to $1,000. So I was actually in the hole farther than I started off in, right? So here I am. I'm like, oh my goodness. And right there, I can tell you right now that I had one of two options. I could have gone ahead and I could have said, you know what? I'm done. I'm done. I give up. E-commerce is a scam. This will never work because I lost money, right? But here's the thing. At this time, like 3 years ago or so, I realized that we didn't have YouTubers teaching us. We didn't have these products that we can buy into. You have to learn this all on your own. So I didn't have that mentality, and I didn't have people around me saying, nope, it doesn't work. I tried it one time. I spent $50, and guess what? It took my $50, and I never made any money. I didn't have people around me like that at that point. So what I did, I said, okay, well, I just took it as a loss. However, there's one thing that I will tell everybody till this day. 8, the number 8, okay? Why is that important? Because to this day, I took 8 things from my first store, 8 different things that I did, and went ahead and actually wrote them down as failures. So why is that important? Because I took those 8 things and I tried my second store. So the second store came around, and what happened was I made $500. I knew 8 things that did not work. Now, was 8 the magic number? No, I just wrote 8 things down because at the time I was reading a lot of self-improvement books, and they told me to keep track of everything in a little notebook. It didn't work, so I tried that with business. So I was like, okay, so I wrote down 8 things, and then what happened was I tried a second store, and those 8 things, I avoided those 8 things and tried like 3 of them completely differently, and I had success. I actually had a lot of success. I made $500, right? I was like, all right, technically I'm still down 400, but hey, I made $500, and guess what? I was like, all right, it is time to scale this to the moon. Mom, Dad, call Lamborghini, call the mortgage company. We're going to like a $10 million house tomorrow morning. Let's do this, right? I try to scale the business, and it just so happens that it's a completely different ball game trying to scale a business, right? It's not just, hey, let's just increase our ad 10x and then our money will increase 10x. It doesn't really work like that. And I wish it kind of was like that, but unfortunately I learned the hard way and I lost all my profit and I closed the store. So what did I do, right? What did I do from there on out? 2 stores that, one was somewhat of a success and then the first one wasn't. But here's the thing. I wrote down another 8 things. I had 16 different failure points. And with those 16, I decided to open up a 3rd store. Now, this is the first time, and this is when I really go ahead and count when I started e-commerce. And it's because of the fact that this is the first time on day number 1 of a brand new month, we started the store. And literally within a month, over $50,000 profit. And then we actually sold the store on the 31st day. So that was huge. That was so eye-opening for me. And here's the thing. I took note of all my failures previously. The 3rd store was a home run, was the home run. And there's a story that's called 3 Feet from Gold. It's basically where entrepreneurs go out there and they'll keep on going and going. And then they keep failing and failing and failing and failing. And then they give up, yet not realizing that they were 3 feet from gold if they just kept on digging a little bit more. So after you're failing and failing and failing and failing, that last one is going to go ahead and be your home run. That's when I realized, holy cow, that story with 3 feet from gold in the Think and Grow Rich book was so, so true. And $50,000 profit in a single month. And here's the thing. I learned new strategy. I learned what worked, learned what didn't work. I had 16 different things and growing on what not to do ever. And then what happened was I started making a ton of money with e-commerce. I decided, hey, let me go out there and start teaching people, getting onto stages, teaching, people with rooms full of 1,000, 2,000 people, going out there doing private events of like 300 people, etc. Started talking on stages, created a YouTube channel, all of this stuff, and thousands and millions of people coming and viewing my content. And that's kind of where Dropshipping Academy came into play. And that's how the 7-figure plan was born, is I took all my failures and successes in e-commerce, saw where everyone else was going wrong, and I brainstormed new systems, built entire 7-figure companies from, frankly, literally nothing. And I fought an uphill battle and kept testing until I found what worked for everyone. And then I introduced 473 students to my first beta release, and I refined the process for literally over a year. Actually, quite frankly, it was over a little bit more than a year, about a year and 2 months. But we ended up with Dropshipping Academy. Now, here's the thing, and I want to be very transparent with everybody. And I do know, for those of you that follow Tanner, you already know how transparent Tanner is. And I love, love, love that. And here's the thing. I decided, you know what? How about this? How about I'm transparent, as transparent can get? This is in 2017 with one business. This is one business, and this is the accounting. So I legally can't fluke these numbers because this is what I need to send to the IRS, to the government, to pay my taxes. If I went ahead and showed them that I pocketed $835,000, right, and I don't actually have $835,000, I just shoot myself in the foot because that means I have to pay even more money that I don't have. So these are the numbers. These are up-to-date numbers on just a single business. And then a lot of people say, okay, well, what's the profit for a drop shipping business or some business like this? Quite frankly, anywhere from 30 to 45%, as you can see right here. So a lot of people ask that all the time. And just so you know, this is called bench.co, bench.co. They log into your PayPal account, your bank account, your Stripe account, all your accounts, we're actually making money, and they do all your accounting for you. So then at the end of the year, you can go ahead and just have a document that you download, send it to your accountant, and then he can go ahead and, pretty much just send it to the government, right? So that's exactly what this is, just so you understand what screenshot this is. So that is just a single business. Now, this is a bird's eye view of the seven-figure plan. And to your surprise, this is just a third of the entire system. However, make sure you keep watching till the end because you don't need to worry about having fulfillment centers. You don't need to worry about bulk ordering products. You don't need to worry about, working with customs or, competing with other sellers. You don't really need to worry about any of that. But here's the thing that I absolutely love, and this is what shocks a lot of people, is our system is by far the best. I created something I call the multiply effect. And listen, no one else has actually figured out how we're able to do this. The multiply effect takes into consideration 35% profit margin and basically how I structure all my dropshipping stores for a drastic increase each week. Now, check this out right over here, okay? If you go out there and you follow my system, it lets you effortlessly increase your starting capital by an intake of 35% each scaling period, as I call it, giving you the ability to make more without having to actually increase your effort. Now, this is a little slick. It's very sly on how we do it. We do use a lot of little micro systems. Now, this is absolutely incredible. And this is a powerful, proven strategy. And all these strategies you're going to learn here today that are actually going to make a lot of people a large sum of cash. However, I will say that there are a few warnings that I want to go ahead and give to you before we get started and dive really deep. So here's a legal disclaimer, okay? And I want to set this off and set the precedents correctly. This is not a get-rich-quick system. If you think you're going to go out there and make a lot of money, if you're going to become a millionaire by tomorrow morning, what I recommend you do is get off this page. You literally should not be here if that's the mentality that you're in. I'm going to be giving you something that actually works. I'm going to go out there and actually literally give you a step-by-step system and show you what doesn't work and tell you how to actually make it work. And listen, 35% compounding sounds great. Now, it's worked incredibly for me when I'm compounding these businesses. However, I'm going to tell you that not every single one of them hits 35%. Right? It's impossible to hit every single one 100%. Some of them might be 2, 3%. Some of them might be 40%. Some of them might be 5%, right? So at the end of the day, what you need to realize is no matter what percentage that it is, as long as you're actually going out there and making your money work for you, you're going to go out there and make a profit, right? So just kind of keep that in mind. Not everyone will get the same results. Do not, whatever you do, don't ever try to size up with myself, my business, Tanner and his business. You might make 10 times more and you might make literally half as much, but no matter how you slice it, 10 times or half of what I make is still life-changing money. You can do a lot. You can do an extreme amount of things that you want to do with, let's just say, $400,000, $500,000 in your pocket every single year. Now I'm going to give you what you need to make sure this works for you, and I promise to lay out everything that you need to know. However, success starts with you. At the end of the day, success starts and ends with you. However, I know one thing that's going through your mind right now because, listen, I've been in your shoes, and I can only pretty much give you the information that you need. It's like that saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. I can literally give you everything you need, but I can't make you implement it. And here's the thing. Everybody's always asking me, well, then if it actually works, why are you sharing it? I love that question. I'm going to be very honest. I'm willing to show you and share my system because I know majority of people here with me today, you're not going to do anything with information. Majority of people here won't do anything with this information, even though it does work. It's just a simple fact. And for those of you that aren't a part of that minority or you're a part of that majority of people that, really go out there and implement, what I'm going to go ahead and say is this. you will see results. The small minority of you that actually do something, you will see results. So keep that in mind. And here's a special invite that I had last year for a private beta group of 473 students that I let in. The results are absolutely amazing. Just from the few hundred students that we had, and the total student revenue that was generated was over $47,468,743. Now, this means on average, each and every student made around $100,356. And some students didn't take action, which means that the earnings per student is much, much higher than that. And some students making over $800,000 in 5 months, and another student making over $1.7 million in 1 year. And you're probably saying, okay, well, do you have any proof of that, Dan? Well, I'm glad you asked, because I actually do. And these are my students that you see right here. This is Mario, and he made $840,000 in 5 months. And to be extremely precise, $840,872. Now, Mario went from $60,000 a year to over $800,000 in 5 months. And he says, I was able to quit my job as a manager at a bartender and went full time. Mario was working as a manager at a bar in Boston, Massachusetts. Then we have Mark over here. Mark actually ended up doing $49,906.22 in a single day. Thanks, Dasilva, for your videos. Very welcoming. And again, this is something that we'll talk about a little bit later as well. Then we have James. This is one of my favorite stories as well. James, as you can see, I was homeless this time 12 months ago. And literally in a single month doing over $100,000 after failing constantly. Now with my system, it's actually extremely easy to go out there if you're persistent and ready to change your life, right? So just kind of keep that in mind. Now, what I'm going to go ahead and tell you is that achieving these results is actually a lot easier than you think. Now, you might even be content with 1% of the results that I've recently showed you and starting off with. But let me ask you this right now. Can you imagine yourself, once you start using these strategies that I outlined for you, and what you'll be able to do with your newfound fortune? Let me know right now in the chat box. Can you imagine yourself? Just give me a yes, me, one, etc. If you can picture yourself right now with what you would be doing with that actual money. Because again, there's a difference between actually making it, and then there's a difference with actually going out there and being able to picture what you're going to be able to spend it on as well. So I'm getting a lot of people saying, yeah, easily, yes. Yep, one, me, yeah, Defi, yes. So a lot of people are saying, yeah. So what I'm going to be revealing is absolutely shocking. And if you're taking notes right now, this is the time for you to go out there and start jotting stuff down. Because I'm going to be giving you 3 massive secrets nobody else will dare to share with you. Secret number 1 is that it's extremely easy to find products with high profit margins and low competition. Look, the old way is to find products that other people are selling and try competing with them. Secret number 2 is unlocking hidden supplier products that the general public cannot get access to, and how you can have firsthand access to them. And this will allow you to generate thousands of dollars and be first before anybody else. And then secret number 3 is a secret and powerful 13-minute system that hands you the best products to sell with low competition. You'll also see how you can get directly linked with these suppliers without having to use a third-party app or website that jeopardizes your personal information. So without any further ado, let's just dive into it right now. So secret number 1, you want to tear down the old way of finding products. You do not want to compete with everybody else. The old way is to find other products on a source like eBay and see if they're, like high watchers and sellers, right? Everyone is doing this. You don't want to do that anymore. The watchers and sales strategy is the hard and old way. So I'm going to be breaking down some myths for you, really trying to show you and give you exactly what needs to be done. So myth number 1 is that you want to start looking for a niche in a product that is popular. Quite frankly, everybody is doing this. You are going against the grain. There's a saying that most online sellers try to swim upstream and compete rather than going down the easy route. So using the old way, you're swimming upstream, and it's going to be a consistent uphill battle. Myth number 2 is you have to spend hours creating a store that might convert. Look, listen. There's no secret that it doesn't take you hours or incredible coding and design skills to create a storefront in this day and age. It's no secret anymore. Myth number 3 is you have to contact the manufacturer to see if they can supply you for as many units as you need. Here's the thing. You personally do not need to contact a single soul. Suppliers should be chasing you. That's what you're going to learn how to do. Have people begging to work with you. And myth number 4 is you have to market it yourself with a huge advertising budget. Now, imagine this, right? Imagine you needed to get across the country and someone gave you a horse and said, see you on the other side, but at your fingertips. You have the the availability and the ability to take an airplane, right? Would you still take the horse across the country when you had the airplane available to you? No, you wouldn't. And everyone's currently taking the horse literally across the country rather than using the shortcuts to get to the destination faster and in literally 1/10 of the time. So again, that'll all make sense in just a little bit, but I'm going to ask you right now, which method do you prefer? I'm going to give you two methods, and you need to tell me right now, okay? Which one do you prefer? The mainstream method that everyone follows, which basically works like this. You want to look for a niche, spend hours creating a store, contacting the manufacturer, and then market the product yourself and hope you get sales. And guess what? At the end of the day, no one ever shares a real way to scale your business. That's the mainstream method. Or do you want to follow the dull method, which is a little different, but this is where you pick a niche. This is where you find products with high profit margin, low competition, and then you find a supplier that has locked products that you can tap into, create your shop in under 5 minutes, and then harness the power of free traffic and scale with absolute ease. All right, so here it is. What do you want to use? Which one would you prefer, the dull method or the mainstream method? So let me know right now which one you would prefer in the chat box, because this is very, very interesting when I see people, they're like, oh, I'm currently using the mainstream method. That's awkward because I should be using the dull method. Yeah. So right now in the chat box, in the comments, go ahead and give me a one, give me a me, dull, whatever it is, if you would use the dull method, or just say mainstream if you would follow the mainstream method. So let's just go ahead and see. Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of dulls too. Yes, too, dull. Yeah, everybody would be following the dull method. It's kind of obvious which one you should be following, quite frankly, which is the dull method that you see right over here. So if you continue down the mainstream path, I'm going to go ahead and give you some of the most scary statistics that you probably didn't even realize, but they are there. There's over 500,000 e-commerce stores hosted on Shopify. Right? That's not even a secret. As a matter of fact, that number just keeps on growing. There's 26 major categories to buy and sell from. Right? So just kind of keep that in mind. There's around 25,000 competitors, and each category has an average of 25,000 people inside of them at any given time, or they've already been saturated. So in simple terms, that means you have to find a hidden 5% of a lucrative market to even hope you get a winning product. I'm going to say this one more time. You have to find a hidden 5% of a lucrative market to even hope you get a winning product if you're following the mainstream method. And here's another scary thought. You ready for this? Over 500,000 stores and growing each day means you have more and more competition each and every day. Don't think that, e-commerce and drop shipping is just today, right now, in this very moment. No. It's a business model that people have been trying to tap into for years, that have been literally successfully doing it for years. So more people are just going to keep coming in, and this number is going to keep growing and growing and growing. And here's the problem. You're always stuck behind the last person. Essentially, this means you'll always be behind the last person, a massive traffic jam, if you will, and kind of like a big game of cat and mouse. You're probably wondering, okay, Dan, how does that make sense? It's quite simply because people before you are going to try, and people that try after you will make the same mistakes. So kind of keep that in mind. But our plan, our 7-figure plan and strategy is completely different than what you might be used to. How so? Is because I pick a niche. I do not look for a niche. I pick one. All right, understand that right now. I pick one. It's not like I'm going and doing research so much to find what I should tap into. No, I pick one and I find products with high profit margins and low competition. I find a supplier with a secret software that has locked products that I can tap into right away. Make sure you're taking notes on this if you're taking notes right now. Create an entire storefront in under 11 minutes. Harness the power of completely free and viral traffic without ever needing to spend a single dollar if you don't want to. And then from there on out, actually scale with absolute ease. All right. So again, this right here, this is the strategy that you want to be following. There's nothing complex to this. This right here, I'm leaving it up for a few seconds as I go ahead and tell you that this is exactly what you want to be following right now. And why? Because I know the current method that you're doing right now, I'm actually going to share with you later on. I'm going to shock you, and you're going to be like, holy cow, wait a minute, that's exactly what I'm doing. All right, so let's just keep on going. Again, which do you prefer, the mainstream method that everyone follows or the dull method? So yeah, I'm seeing a lot of people that go out there and say the dull method as I'm going through these comments. Right? So again, I want to let you know is the dull method is what you want to be following. Now, secret number 2 over here is unlocking hidden supplier products that the general public cannot get access to, and how you can have firsthand access to them. And this will allow you to generate thousands of dollars and be first before anybody else. And here's the truth about suppliers. Suppliers are great at selling products from the manufacturer. All right, I'm going to say that again. Suppliers are great at selling products from the manufacturer. Most of the time, suppliers do not manufacture their own products. Just keep that in mind. Most time, manufacturers do not manufacture their own products. Suppliers are not the best at marketing the products to a customer. You and I are the missing link from the supplier and the customer. And we bring something to the table that suppliers cannot figure out. Getting the product to the consumer. Now imagine this right now. Imagine if one of your close friends came up to you and said, this thing is weird. They call this like a fidget spinner. And, I'm pretty sure they're going to be selling billions of dollars worth of this. And, I know someone who has them for pennies on a dollar. And you looked at him and you turned him away, calling him, like crazy, like a kook, like this would never work. How can that little finger twirly thing make any money? I guarantee to this day right now, if you had a friend that said that to you, you would be kicking yourself because of how much money you just missed out on. Majority of the suppliers are that friend of yours. They are that friend who's coming to you and saying, hey, look, take a look at this product right now. They will give you products that you're literally going to be able to tap into instantly that are going to be instant hits and generate you hundreds and thousands of dollars. And that's why having a supplier relationship is huge. Having a supplier relationship is absolutely massive. Now let's talk about supplier search. So we're actually going to be using something called Thieve. Now using Thieve.co to find products that people want. Then step 2 is find the suppliers of this particular product. Once you find one supplier, you're able to find tons of other products as well. And then you want to visit the supplier website and sign up to become a vendor or a buyer. So let's just dive through these one by one. So you want to go to Thieve.co to see the best curated products on AliExpress. Now, AliExpress is a massive supplier chain, and they're one of many. You can use like Banggood, HGate, etc. There's tons and tons of different supplier chains, but we're using Thieve.co to get us the best curated products on AliExpress. Now, you're going to want to go and browse the site in categories on the left-hand side. They provide categories that you can click on and see which products are hot in that particular category, literally curated by customers and not people like us who are going out there and selling these products to customers. These are curated by customers. Now you can easily find hot in-demand products that are curated by customers that tell you what they love, what they absolutely love. So you go to the product page and look at feedback and user reviews, which is pretty simple, what you would do with any given product. Now, here's the thing about this. You can use these images for your ads. You can go out there and use these images on your website, etc. So when you're on the feedback over here, users provide images and you can literally click with pictures. And if you go out there and take a look at the ones with pictures, you can use those images for your literal ads, for your literal store itself. And you can go out there and simply have these images right at your fingertips if you wanted some more social proof. Now, there are secret hidden products in the supplier store that not many people know about, and they're not at the top of the searches that are closely related to the product you found. So let's take a look at the cigar hip flask that you see right over here, right? That was one of the products we found on Thieve. Now, if you go to that particular store, you're able to go ahead and see their products and take a look at their other flasks. As you can see, the products say classic flask, special flask, let's see, 2-in-1 flask, cigar box, other 55 items. So this is good for you because you can effortlessly have unique products that no one else can find easily by doing these few little steps. And this supplier right over here has these certain products, and you can ask them what else they will be releasing and get access before everybody else. And you can easily focus on products that no one else would ever think about selling. And you have instant access to products available to resell instantly, so you never have to worry about creating a product from scratch, which is great. And there's no limit to the amount of products you have access to. You can literally have millions of products at your fingertips at any given time. Millions of products. So one supplier can have thousands and thousands of products. And if you find one supplier, which is super easy, you can have access to thousands of products instantly. And if you talk to them and ask them for new releases before the public, you have the ability to get products no one else can see, okay? That no one else can see. Now, here's the thing. I already know what's going through your mind. This is what you're saying to yourself. Dan, that is absolutely incredible. But how do I know which product to sell that will have the best profit margins and an easy route to sell? We have so many products at our fingertips now. Am I right? This is exactly what's going through your mind right now. And I know this is going through your mind because I've sat in your shoes before and I've literally had the same problem before. How do I know which product to sell that will have the best profit margin and an easy route to sell? Give me a 1 in the chat box right now if I hit the nail on the head on this is literally going through your mind. So you're probably thinking, we have so many products at our fingertips. How do I know which one is actually going to go out there and sell something? Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of ones right now from people that are literally going ahead and interacting. So yes, so here's the answer for you, which is secret number 3. Now listen, secret number 3 is one of the actual secrets I've safeguarded for months. And I'm finally going to reveal this to you. Now I'm going to reveal the secret and powerful 13-minute system that hands you the best products to sell with low competition. You'll also see how you can get directly linked with these suppliers without having to use a third party that jeopardizes your personal information. Check this out. The biggest problem when looking for products is the following. There are too many products for you to go through. It's literally impossible. As a matter of fact, I was reading a blog post the other day, and if you were to take every single product on AliExpress and look at it for 45 seconds, it would actually take you 3 lifetimes to go through each and every product for 45 seconds. And here's, the honest truth. And I mean, it's not even the truth, but it's just a fact. We aren't going to be living for 3 lifetimes. Each one of us have a single lifetime in us. So we have to hope that our grandchildren's grandchildren, after we do our lifetime of research, go out there and successfully start a store for looking at every single product available at our disposal. 3 lifetimes. Just understand that right now. That is absurd. That is incredible. There needs to be a faster way to go out there, be able to look through every product, because the questions that are going through your mind is that, you're probably wondering, is there a way to know if you know how to actually make any money with that particular product? But how about this? How do you account for the different variables such as selling price, right? So everybody asks this all the time. How do you account for the different variables such as the selling price of a particular product? And what about shipping fees, Dan? Are there any shipping fees? All right. So are there any shipping fees with these particular products? These are all questions going through your mind. Now, give me your full undivided attention because I'm going to go ahead and break them down for you. Now, evaluating profit is extremely, extremely easy with the right tools. Now, this is going to shock you, okay? And when I go through this, I want you to just say, wow, me, yes, one, whatever you need to say in the chat box right now, to go out there and let me know if this is you, if this is what you're following, if this is what you're doing when you're creating your particular dropshipping businesses. So go ahead and answer truthfully. Step 1 is you find a niche and a product that you want to tap into. Step number 2 is you find that product on AliExpress. Step number 3 is you start trying to find other competitors and how you should price your product. And then step 4 is you try to predict the cost for the traffic that you're going to need to generate. And then step 5, you look at your data and angles you can take to sell your product. And step 6, you repeat until you found a winner. How many of you are following these 6 steps? Listen, the reason I know that these 6 steps are the same ones that you're following is because I've done this before, okay? I went down the old way. I went down the mainstream route where I'm going through 1 through 6. This is the old way. If you are following this right now, I have extremely bad news for you. The bad news is that you're following a way that everybody else is following, and that way is completely incorrect. So you have everybody in a marketplace doing it extremely incorrectly, and then everybody's wondering why only a few people are having success, okay? Literally, I can see right now in the chat box, people are like, me, exactly what I do. I know this is what majority of people do. I'd have to say 90% of people in the dropshipping e-commerce marketplace that are doing this particular business are following these steps. And it just so happens that you following these steps is unfortunately leading you down a path where you're not going to be able to see the results that you want. But what happens when you find a profitable product finally, right? You need to analyze how many competitors there are. You need to analyze if it will be selling for 1 season or if it's evergreen. You need to analyze, is there an audience you can show the product to? You have to analyze how many customer reviews are there on the product. how you can contact the supplier rapidly to get faster answers. These are all important factors that you need to take into consideration to make an informed decision when you're selling in any given niche. Now, let me just say right now, I know what you're thinking. This is absolutely scary. There are so many moving parts. There are millions of products. Dan, how do I do this successfully? You already told me it takes 3 lifetimes to even go through every single product with 45 seconds. And guess what? 45 seconds is not enough time to go through one product and look at the pictures, look at the description, look at the feedback, etc. So essentially, my guess is that if you're taking 2 minutes, it would take around 6 to 7 lifetimes. So how do you do this if there's millions of products? And I'm going to introduce you to something that I developed for myself, which is called the profit machine. Check this out. This is where you go out there and you look for products. And here's the thing, okay? You start entering certain criteria. There's suppliers that you can tap into depending on what you want to go ahead and what niche you want to dive into. Literally, I just showed you in the beginning, for those of you that were here with me in the very beginning, how many different categories and niches you can tap into. But we apply filters, right? Let's just say we want to go ahead and have a certain profit margin on a product. And then we want a certain ROI with the sell price, feedback, etc. So we would input all of these different knobs. So to give us the products that, quite frankly, are the highest producers that allow us to make the most money with the most ROI as well. Now, Profit Machine is designed to deliver you the most profitable products. Here's the thing. When it finds a product, right, it goes out there and it spits it right back out to you, the sell price, the profit, the ROI, if you sell it at a certain price, etc. But here's the other thing. You click on details and take a look at what it spits out to you. The profit calculator, the ROI, the profit per month, the feedback, the review, the selling price, the competition, if there is any, what season that this belongs into, the niche, and the Facebook targeting. That's right, the Facebook targeting, where you should go out there and who you should be targeting when you're trying to sell this particular product, right? So again, this right here is what I designed for myself to allow me to go out there and shortcut my success time, because guess what? I'm going out there and getting the products that are the highest converters right from the start, and I don't need to siphon through each product for 45 seconds to find that diamond in the rough. Most people are going out there and trying to find that diamond in the rough right now. And unfortunately, you're not going to be able to go out there and do that yourself. And this allows you to directly connect with suppliers to help keep your information safe. So when you actually find a product that you want to tap into, what you do is you click confirm, and it will automatically send a message to the supplier and you directly connecting each other through email. So you have direct correspondence. Okay, this is huge. Now, as a matter of fact, I'm willing to show you how this software works live by a show of 7s in the chat box right now. I will gladly go out there and show you a demonstration of how this software works. Like I said, I promised you a live demonstration if you're here. So if you go ahead and put a 7, and if everybody here wants to see this live, how it spits out products to me, I will gladly go out there and show this to you. So give me a 7 right now if this is something that you want to see. And as I wait for these 7s, we're going to take a quick sip of water. So give me 1 second. All right, I'm seeing a lot of 7s here. All right, a lot of 7s coming through. Fair enough. All right, so what I'm going to do, just make sure I'm clicked in here. Cool. So as you can see, I was doing this in the beginning. So right over here, there's a ton of other products that are in here. It's not just 1,700. There's around 11,000 or so that we're pushing live. We need to make a few adjustments to them. So right over here, if we wanted to go and just start moving around these knobs with profit for every single product, and let me just tell you that the high profit ones are examples when we were selling rigs, mining rigs, when Bitcoin was absolutely hot. So the high profit margin is for like the mining rigs and whatnot, the computer accessories. So if you want to look for something, you know, on the lower end, we can do like 0 to, let's just say 107. We'll go $300. Why not? We're here. And we'll leave you everything else, right? So once we go ahead and we can sort by the ROI, et cetera, all of that. Now we have 982 different suppliers with anywhere from 10 to 20, 30, 40 products that each and every one of them provides. So here's the thing. Let's just say you are in the, let me just think. Okay, so we had entrepreneurs. Let me just uncheck these. All right. All right, so let's uncheck these. Let's just say we were in fishing, maybe, right? So fishing right over here, fishing reel, fishing box, fishing tackle, fish hook. All right, so let's just go fish as well. All right, so there we go. Nope, we're not looking for fishnet underwear, that's for sure. So we're going fishing hook, fishing lure, fishing box, fishing reel. All right, now we have 10 suppliers with incredibly proven products right in here. All right, and what we're going to do is we're going to start clicking on all these. These are different suppliers, proven, trusted, and noteworthy suppliers with 2 to 7 products ranging. We're going to click next. Now you have all these products to go through, okay? So you have a list of products. Now let's just say we wanted every single one of these, but first, let me just click details. As you can see right over here, well, let me just go. Oh, I think it's still in, yeah, it's still in Entrepreneur. I didn't click save. But anyway, if you click Entrepreneur, I didn't click save when I was looking at it. But as you can see, we have Entrepreneur and now fishing in here. So we have the Facebook targeting, the general information. As you can see, competition high. So most likely you wouldn't target this in season. Okay, it would tell you every single season that's available to, for you to sell in. So laptop over here, wireless. These are all Entrepreneur and fishing as well. So we're still in Entrepreneur, fishing right over here. All right, what do we have? This is unit price $149. Okay, sell price suggested is $259. All right, so if we wanted to go ahead and just exclude all the Entrepreneur, so what we can do is we can exclude right over here. All right, exclude, don't need the hammock, the nylon bag, etc. I'm going to show you what excluding does. So I'm going to exclude a few products. All right, actually I'm going to exclude a lot of products just so I can show you. So now you went through this entire list and you would exclude the products that you don't want. So what happens then? You click next and then it would show you all the products that you want to go ahead and have access to right away. So take a look at this. If you enter your email, so let's just say dan@dasilvamarketing.com, it would actually, if you click confirm, it would email every single supplier based on the product. So it would email supplier A saying, hey, I want a inflatable lazy bag, air banana sofa, yada, yada. And it would connect you right with the supplier right away. So it goes out there and links you with that supplier for each and every product. And here's the thing. There's pre-made templates that already go out there and get you the best deals, meaning that when you enter your email right over here and it sends out an email on your behalf, it's going to contact the supplier with a done-for-you template. That's insanity. So if I were to click confirm, it would go ahead and just simply, okay, you have successfully created a purchase request. So it doesn't go out there and purchase for you. It just says that it creates a purchase request based on your email to them. So the purchase request would be, hey, look, I'm looking to buy this. This is the conditions, etc. All right. So yeah, that's exactly how it works. Give me a 1 right now if you thought that's absolutely incredible. It gets right to the point. It shows you exactly how to go out there and find products with the highest conversions, with the best ROI, and it even shows you the competition as well. So give me a 1 if you think that's absolutely incredible. And yeah, so I'm seeing a lot of 1s right now coming through the chat box. Yes, yeah, 1. Yeah, a lot of 1s. So what Profit Machine can do for you? You'll be able to find profitable products without spending hours of sorting through millions of inventory slots. You'll be able to get right to the product that will make you money and the suppliers as well. And here's the thing, for those of you that are also selling on Amazon, this particular software can go out there and link you with suppliers as well for products and allow you to go out there and have the ability to see the ROIs for certain products. So keep that in mind. But like I said, you'll be able to get right to the products that will make you money and the suppliers as well. You'll be able to contact the suppliers directly without a third-party website, and you'll have the chance to see competition and if it's worth your time. Now, here's one quick thing. It's something that, I wanted to throw in, but I have something extra that I want to teach you. Now, with your permission, I'll teach you my secret on how I'm going out there and spending $8 a day and how that's exactly how we're creating massive e-commerce businesses. Now, we're spending $8 on small campaigns that perfectly target our targeting audience, and those $8 campaigns typically scale into 6-figure businesses in under 30 days. And the best part is that we actually leverage this system to sell high-dollar products with massive margins. So with your permission, I would love to go out there and show you this as well. So go ahead and let me know right now by show of yeses, me, etc., whatever you need to say to let me know if I can go out there and, share this with you. Right, so let me just take a look. I'm seeing a lot of people saying yes, which is great. So without any further ado, I will go ahead and share this to you. So we generate over 500 sales at $800 each, anywhere from $5,000 to $1,000, high ticket sales. Okay. Now I want you to look at the costs really closely. Take a look at the particular costs that we see right over here. And if we sold $500 or more products, and right over here, you can see 501 sales. As a matter of fact, this doesn't do justice, but I'm going to have to take it at face value. I'm going to show it to you at face value because this was my accidental mishap where I didn't have the pixel in place correctly. And that was my fault, okay? I didn't have the pixel in the right checkout spot correctly. So we ended up spending $112,000 to generate $250,000 back, which is insane. So let's break this down. For every $1 spent, I made an average back of $2.50. Now, give me a 1 in the chat box if you would spend $1 indefinitely to get $2.50 back each and every time. Yeah, so I'm seeing a ton of people saying 1 right now. Yes, again, I'm seeing a lot of people saying 1, and it would be foolish to not put a 1 in the chat box right now. So here's the shocking fact is that I started off with only $5 to $10 per day, and I scaled that up. Now, here's the thing. It doesn't take that much money to get a campaign off the ground. As you can see over here, these are when I pretty much stopped these particular campaigns, and some of them are still ongoing. So again, just so you know, it does not take that much money to get started. But the best part is you can start this small as well. I started with 5, then I went to 8, and then 10, and then to 15 with certain campaigns. Now, this means you can do the same without having to have a massive budget and without spending hours to create these campaigns and, needing to be a traffic wizard, if you will. Now, you're probably wondering, is it that easy to spend $8 and turn it into a 6-figure campaign? The answer is honestly quite shocking. And the answer is quite frankly, yes, it is that easy to create these campaigns. And most people make it overcomplicated to run ads. They try and confuse you. They try and make things more difficult. They try and give you crazy terms that make no sense and, try to rack your brain and leaving you frustrated, wondering if you can make this work for you. Now, these are all important factors that you need to take into consideration so that you can make an informed decision when running ads. But that's why I developed the 7-step dropshipping empire formula. And I have some fantastic news for those of you that have always wanted to start, but were too afraid and unsure if you can actually make this work for you. It's my 7-step dropshipping formula, all right? So here's a recap of the boring way to quickly and easily make your first $1 with dropshipping, which again, I've revealed all these secrets to you, which is secret number 1. It's extremely easy to find products with high profit margins and low competition. The old way is to find products that other people are selling and try competing with them. Secret number 2 is unlocking hidden supplier products that the general public cannot get access to and how you can have first-hand access to them. This will allow you to generate thousands of dollars and be first before anybody else. And secret number 3 is a secret and powerful 13-minute system that hands you the best products to sell with low competition. You'll also see how you can get directly linked with these suppliers without having to use a third party that jeopardizes your personal information. And lastly, you saw how I'm going out there spending $8 a day and how that's exactly how we're creating massive e-commerce businesses. Now, we're spending $8 on small campaigns that perfectly target our audience, and those $8 campaigns typically turn into 6-figure businesses in under 30 days. And the best part is we leverage this system to sell high-dollar products with massive, massive margins. Now, I just gave you 3 incredible secrets and a bonus one as well. And I showed and shared what no one else is willing to share. You see, while everyone else is teaching you the same steps over and over and over again, I showed you why you shouldn't follow these steps. Now, these are the secrets to how I've made millions and millions of dollars. Quite frankly, while everyone else zigs, I'm zagging over here. So type 2 right now if you agree with me. The content here was absolutely incredible and open your eyes, giving you the insights that you didn't have before and potentially saving you sleepless nights and countless headaches. And, not even to mention, you now know what is working. You now 100% know what is working. So yeah, I'm getting a lot of people saying, yes, thank you, amazing, 100%, yes, okay? So again, this is what works right now. What you just learned here is what I suggest you implement right away. Very, very important. So here's a bird's eye view of our system. And we start off with the creation of the dropshipping business, of our dropshipping business, in under 60 minutes or less. And you'll have an entire store ready within that 60 minutes as well, where people can go ahead and start purchasing from you. Right? Very, very important. Then we move on to automation. This is where I take all your headaches and roadblocks most beginners face that end up halting their success, and I show you and give you the tools to automate the entire process, such as finding the perfect suppliers and products, and show you how to literally make this run by itself so you can have all the time that you've always wanted, while getting paid without ever needing to slave away at your computer, which is the most important part. Next, I'll reveal how to start with $8 to build a six-figure campaign, starting that same day right away, allowing you to start seeing cash rolling into your account the same exact day most of the time here. Then we go and ramp up and scale to 6- and 7-figure businesses. It's that simple. But you might be wondering, do I need to live in the USA? No, you do not need to live in the USA for this to work for you. Do I need some kind of certificate to sell products? No, you don't need one. But if you want one, I can go out there and give one to you. I can print one out and put it in a plaque and mail it to you, right? So again, you don't need one, but if you want one, I can give one to you. Do I need a USA bank account or registered LLC? No, you do not need a USA bank account. You just need a bank account, right? Do you need a registered LLC? Not when you get started, okay? You can eventually look for a registered LLC, but you don't need one right when you're getting started. So is saturation a problem? No, saturation is not a problem if you follow exactly what I taught you here today on this particular workshop. And is it difficult to find suppliers without my software? No, it's not. It's going to take you an extremely, extremely long time for you to go out there and, quite frankly, do this manually. But you can do it manually. That's not a problem whatsoever. You can bypass all the common headaches that plague most businesses extremely, extremely easily, okay? And everything you need to make this work for you is inside of Dropshipping Academy. And you're invited to join us today for an extremely limited time. But how can Dropshipping Academy change life? Well, quite frankly, it'll allow you to become financially free. Now, this is why you want this real business, because of the financial freedom that you'll finally be able to achieve that you've so, rightfully have been seeking. And the ultimate family time to do whatever you want, whenever you want as well. So I'm going to tell you right now that one of the biggest things why I got started in this business was because I eventually knew that I was going to have a family. I wanted a family. I want a family. And I'm going to want to go ahead and have as much time as I possibly can. I see a lot of people that I went to school with these days, and their families, right? Their fathers were never present. Their mother was never present because they were always working. And I always wanted unlimited family time to be allowed to, quite frankly, do whatever I wanted to do with my children, which is huge. And secure retirement. How much money do you need for retirement? I know a lot of people here are still wondering exactly if they even have a retirement plan at this point, because again, the uncertainty of a retirement plan these days are incredibly slim. However, you can go ahead if you want $30,000 a year. As a matter of fact, I had a woman, her name was Michelle, and she's a mother of 5, and she worked this system part-time. And she went out there and made $33,000 in a single month. A single month working part-time. So if you say I need $30,000 a year to go ahead and secure my retirement, guess what? This business will allow you to go out there and do that. You can be your own boss and work from home without an alarm clock. Or maybe you want, your significant other to be able to quit their job, perhaps give your kids the opportunities that you never had, right? This is absolutely incredible because, like I said before, one of the things that I've always kind of looked at retrospectively is eventually when I have children, I'm going to want to go ahead and spend as much time as I can with them. So you will be able to get the financial freedom you've always wanted, the location freedom to be where you want in the world, and the ultimate time freedom to live life on your terms. Very important. I've broken this down to 7 steps anyone can follow starting today to build a thriving dropshipping business. Now, we've broken down DSA into what we call game changers because that's quite frankly exactly what they are. And with your permission, I would love to share these game changers with you and how they can dramatically change your life. So type 1 right now into the chat box if I have your permission to go out there and share what these game changers are. Because I guarantee you right now, you will have never seen something like this. I can literally guarantee anything that you have never experienced anything like what I'm about to show you for for those of you that give me your permission to go out there and share these game changers with you. Okay, cool. So I'm getting a lot of ones here. So these game changers are absolutely incredible. Game changer number 1 is a 7-figure action plan. And this is my step-by-step system that shows you how we run successful dropshipping businesses. This includes our top secret resources, softwares, and training videos to walk you through the entire system. And we show you from A to Z exactly how to start your first dropshipping business without ever needing a massive startup budget. And this blueprint is your key to the kingdom. It could change your life forever. And the value here is $1,997. And the heart of the operation, this is game changer number 2. This is where you have a personal cockpit for your business. You don't ever need to, worry about a single unit of inventory ever. You don't need to worry about shipping labels or printing them. We have you covered. You have access to our private product fulfillment center. And this center makes sure your product isn't damaged. There isn't any problems with the receipt in the box from the supplier. They overall check your product, and you can send your items to your customers knowing that there's nothing wrong with the product, and you completely avoid touching your inventory. The value here is $1,997. And about this, ready for this? This is game changer number 3, which is the done for you products. We're going to teach you how to find super profitable products with incredible long-term potential. And we're going to give you a product that will easily make you over 6 figures. All you need to do is buy the product once a customer buys it from you. Understand that, right? All you need to do is buy the product once a customer buys it from you. We give you the suppliers if you use our secret traffic source to make sales, and you will make money. DSA members will receive an account representative assigned to you, and we handpick a product for you to sell with massive margins and tell you who to target, how much to spend, what to say, everything you need to know. And the value for that is $2,497. Then we have game changer number 4, which is the 6-figure product vault. And we're going to give you a private cheat sheet of products that sold the best in 2017. And this is how we green light certain products and categories. This cheat sheet gives you the advantage over everyone else who's getting started. And this removes all the risk right from you and gives you what works. And the value here is $2,997. Then we have the Owners Club. We know how suppliers work and how to actually go out there and make first-time communication easier for you with pre-made communication templates that you can copy and paste our messages and automatically have the best prices and suppliers dying to work with you. That means you can bypass the occasional hurdles that appear that some dropshipping owners face, which will allow you to accelerate your results, which is basically seeing money roll in faster. And the value there is $1,997. We have game changer number 6, which is the Profit Machine software, which gives you the ability to find hundreds and thousands of top-selling products in seconds. Turns a long and grueling process of finding products into an easy and fast one. And you have the ability to directly connect with suppliers right to their email. And you're only able to do that through us. All right. Now you can go and find products with any margins you want. You plug and play. Imagine having to siphon through millions of products to find that diamond in the rough all alone. It's literally, it would take you around 3 lifetimes to be exact. And the Profit Machine software has a value of $4,497. And not only that, but we have Millionaire Society for you as well, the super private invite-only Facebook community locked down for DSA students only, allowing you to connect with past and current students, giving you that unfair advantage to create million-dollar relationships. And you can also ask support and get motivated here. And you watch as everybody grows together. And our MO is support, motivate, and connect, which is the value of $1,497. But here is where it gets even better, all right, is the private 5-figure coaching. Imagine having me hold your hand personally with one-to-one support. You're getting to work personally with me and my team. Now, this is something you can't find anywhere else, which is hand-holding coaching. If you want more help and want more training, I will create personal videos for you and everybody else in the group. And here's the thing. Everything is taken care of. And unfortunately, most course owners and business leaders will kind of leave you stranded once they have your money, right? You can definitely agree with me on that. But here's the thing. I pride myself over providing the best support and coaching even after you join our team. And quite frankly, that's the most important part, is after you get inside, not before you get inside. The hand-holding coaching and one-to-one support is so powerful. I've never, ever offered this before. And the value I have to add on to that, because it's my personal time, is $7,997. So what's coaching really worth to you? Quite frankly, I charge $15,000 a year for one-on-one coaching. And I have coaches that are on my team that are earning anywhere from $100,000 per year all the way up to $2 million a year. Now you finally have access to what others can only dream of having access to. However, there are a few things that we need to talk about first. And I've put together 3 fast action bonuses for those that are serious about changing their lives. And these bonuses are only available for people who are on this call who invest on this workshop right now. Now listen up very closely. The action taker bonus number 1 is as follows: the Profit Funnel Accelerator. You'll have 60-day full access to a private software that builds product funnels for you, allowing you to take an average sale and doubling or tripling it instantly. This is super, super powerful. And it allows you to increase your average order value, making you more money for half the effort. And here's the thing. We've spent over $60,000 developing this particular bonus for you, and you're getting it for free. It gives you the ability to literally double or triple your order seamlessly and without ever having to do anything except set it up one single time. Then you're getting Mailer Profit software as well. And MP software gives you the ability to send emails to your customers that abandon your cart during checkout and allows you to add them to a follow-up series to keep making more money selling to them. You have a full 60 days to install and use the software on me. On me. And not only that, action taker bonus number 3, which is the private live intensive workshop. You're invited to come and join a private call with me and other successful students as they share what is working now. You can develop new strategies and start implementing right away, giving you that unfair advantage you've been waiting for. Okay, keep that in mind. Now, here's a recap of what you're going to be getting. You're getting the entire Dropshipping Academy course, the 7-figure plan, the heart of the operation, the done-for-you products, 6-figure product vault, the Owners Club, the Profit Machine software, the Millionaire Society, the private 5-figure coaching, the Profit Funnel Accelerator, the Mailer Profit software, and the private live intensive workshops. The total value here is $27,967. All right, that's real life value if you're going to go out there and try to purchase these all one by one. So what it costs to get Dropshipping Academy to you. Now, we've developed this for well over 9 months, about a year and 2 months at this point. And the 7-figure plan, putting this all together for you, was around $70,000. The Done For You products alone is over $30,000, and the Owners Club is well over $20,000 to even access our fulfillment center. And not only that, the private coaching, look, you can't get that anywhere else. If you're going to go out here and invest today, just understand that the private coaching, you can't get that at literally anywhere else for the amount of money that we're going to go ahead and literally give this to you for. Keep that in mind. The Profit Machine software, again, you can't go out there and get this anywhere else. It's impossible. And the total cost for us to get this to you is around $175,000. And that doesn't include the amount of money and time we spent on creating content, working with new systems, testing new strategies, trial and error. What you see here is just the base cost for us to get this to you. That is literally it, okay? That right there, that $175,000 is what it costs just to get this to you. I'm so invested into Dropshipping Academy that I actually bought the website name for $4,000. So take a look at this, okay? A lot of people, they go out there and they'll just buy a $9 domain and say, okay, here it is, here's the thing, and buy my stuff. Right? No. I actually went out there and I found who owned this. I actually bought the website from him, and it was just a name. But I wanted it so bad because I'm actually buying this up and I'm building this up with you. And we're limiting the slots available. My time and our coach's time is extremely, extremely limited. And we put hundreds of hours into bringing you the best all-in-one package around. We're also giving you our new members exclusive products that you can start selling right away. And because of that, we can only allow a certain amount of people in. Now, like I said, the Done For You products is the reason why we're limiting the amount of people that we're letting inside, because we can't let everybody in, or else we just can't fulfill those Done For You products. So we wish we could allow everyone in, but we physically cannot. And here's the thing. We're kicking things off again. We reopened this around 2-3 days ago, and we're only having these workshops live for people to get in. But here's the thing. We're closing this down in a few days. And it isn't some type of false scarcity. When we opened this up the very first day, when Tanner and I did it, we actually sold out within 22, 23 hours. And what happened was we had students inside and we started working very closely with them. And then we started seeing that some of them just wasn't quite ready for this journey, and they weren't, ready, fit to go out there and start this. So what we did was we went ahead and refunded them, and we freed up their slots, and that's why we now have reopened it. So my team and I have talked about this. We have no plans to ever reopen Dropship Academy after we close. We don't plan on keeping this open to the public forever. Our last training programs are closed down, and we keep it that way to work with the members that we let inside. And you're being invited to a life-changing opportunity that you simply cannot afford to miss out on. So layman's terms, you do not want to miss out on this. Now, with all of this, you won't need to pay the $27,967 that it's valued at, and pretty much what it cost us to get this to you. You won't need to pay the $9,997. Now, here's the thing, right? And I'm going to tell you this right now. If I were to charge $5,997, and if all this does is allow you to clear your debts and pay the rent and mortgage every month, would this be worth paying $5,997 for? And the answer is yes. If all it did was allow you to pay rent every single month and clear your debts, yes, it would be. And if this $5,997, if all this does is allow you to set yourself up for a comfortable retirement, would this be worth $5,997? Yes, it would be. And if all this does is give you an extra $5,000 a month for the foreseeable future, would investing $5,997 mean that it would be worth it to get $5,000 every month? Yes, it would be, even though it cost me six figures to literally create this for you, and 1 year of coaching of mine is $15,000 alone. You won't need to pay a fraction of that. So I want you to feel special knowing what I'm doing for you is out of the love for you and my passion to see others succeed as well. So this really is incredible, incredible value, but you won't need to pay $5,997. You won't even need to pay $2,997. You get complete access today for 3 small investments of $597. As a matter of fact, you can get started for even cheaper, for even less, and you have a $494 instant discount, and the instant payment discount is $1,297. That's small little tiny investment. If you go to dropshipacademy.com/start and make your investment, the $494 instant discount option is available. Get started right away. Now we're 100% committed to your success. We're literally going to do whatever it takes for as long as it takes to ensure you succeed. So here's what I got for you. I'm offering you a 31-day complete test run to try this out for yourself with a 100% money back guarantee. Now I completely know how scared you are to get started because of that little tiny investment number that you saw before. So I want to sweeten the deal for you even more. If you haven't recouped your investment back in the next 31 days, you should feel obligated to ask for your money back. And I'm willing to give it back because I didn't fulfill my end of the agreement. How about this? To sweeten the deal and make this way better for you and easier for you to get inside of. I want you to think of one goal in your mind right now that can easily be achieved, super, super easily be achieved with a amount of money, with a certain amount of money. I want that goal on your mind to be achieved in the next 31 days, or I'm going to feel obligated to give you your money back. That means I'm covering you with my 31-day protection plan on your investment. Your money won't be touched. In 31 days, if you aren't satisfied, you can redeem your money back. So now you might be wondering to yourself, okay, Dan, that's great. I'm 100% covered for the investment in Dropship Academy, but what happens if I follow the training and I just can't get it to work? And I know a lot of people, this goes through a lot of people's minds. I'll tell you that right now. People are always saying, okay, well, I'm covered with your guarantee, and that's great and all, but what if I just can't make this work? And I try everything and it just simply does not work for me. I'm glad you asked that. I'm announcing a double your money back guarantee, actually one of the industry's first. And here's the thing, I'm able to offer this because I know how well my system works. This is me putting my money where my mouth is. If you can't get this to work, I will double your money back. You ready for this? The reason I'm giving you this particular guarantee is very, very important. As long as you follow every step of the training curriculum without going off our proven path and actively use our support system and our softwares and bonuses, we guarantee to not only refund your entire purchase, but double your money back if for some weird reason you're unable to make any sales whatsoever. This is absolutely insane, okay, that I'm even doing this because nobody else is going out there and covering your investment like that. So we want to change your life and don't want anything to prevent you from giving this a try. You have absolutely nothing to lose and everything to gain here. And the reason I'm giving you this safety net is because I know what my system can do for you. If I wasn't confident, I wouldn't be able to offer this for you. Now imagine, you were able to go out and put $10,000 down on a new car, drive it for 31 days, and if you don't like it, you can get your money back, and they pay you for, just driving the car. They pay you double for just driving the car. That's exactly what I'm offering to you, but you don't need to dish out $10,000. You want to know a secret? Okay, ready for this? I know it's expensive. I didn't ask myself how I can make this cheap for you or how everybody can get inside. I sat down and asked myself, how can I deliver the best product to you at the most cost-efficient way? I'm not looking to work with everyone. And this tiny little investment is the barrier between serious winners and those that, just aren't really ready yet, right? That's the barrier. Look, if it was easy for you to get inside, it wouldn't be worth much. The reason why you want this so bad is because it's a hard decision for you to make. Now, it's going to require a decent commitment on your part. Most people are worried about what it costs. I'm worried about what it can do for you and the true potential it has to truly allow you to have the complete financial freedom that you've been seeking for such a long time. And I understand it's going to be hard. I understand you have your doubts. But if it wasn't challenging for you, parting way with your investment would be so easy for you to do. But it's not, and I get that. And that's why I developed the 7-figure plan with all the extra bonuses, providing you with over $27,000 in freebies that you can receive instantly if you take action today. If you take action today, and our safety net covers you like no one else has ever covered you before. The investment is the best part of this workshop. You're probably like, wait a minute, what? How is the investment the best part? Because, simply put, it's not something that everybody can reach into their wallets and take out the money needed to get inside of this. It's not something at all just some random people can join in on. No. Look, I'm a great person and would love to help as many people as I can. But at the end of the day, the right people who are in the right situation to take advantage of this amazing opportunity is the reason why this program is going to be even more successful. You should see the current members that we have in the DSA Inner Circle group. There's people out there that have literally just started this business and have been making sales already. That literally went out there and just started making the very first sale. That's what we're creating here. We're literally going out there and looking for and working with people that are truly motivated to make this work for themselves. Just keep that in mind. So don't wait any longer to sign up right now. Spaces are filling up fast and only available on a first come, first serve basis. Now, we're very limited in the number of people we can help. So you need to move fast or you're going to miss out 100%. Remember, we are giving you products so you cannot lose here. We are giving you products so we cannot let everybody inside, unfortunately. Only the people that are serious right now will go to dropshipacademy.com/start and enroll right now. Just keep that in mind. But it's still going to get even a little bit better. But here's a fair warning to everybody. This registration period is ending extremely, extremely soon. If you visit the URL below and see sold out, then we're sorry. You've missed it, and we don't plan on ever reopening. Just keep that in mind right now. If you see and I'm sorry, it's gone, or just like we had it around 3 weeks ago, where it literally said, sorry, we're closed until further notice, then guess what? This time around, we're literally closed, and the further notice won't be coming around anytime soon. So when you miss out, you miss out. Now, let me ask you this. Just keeping your money in your bank account, is it more likely it'll grow just sitting there in the next 3 months? All right, answer that right now. Let's be honest with each other. It's not about the money that you have on hand. It's about what you do with that money on hand that makes the difference. So you may ask, Dan, if I give you my money, can you make it work for me? And the simple answer is yes. All you have to do is register here at dropshipacademy.com/start. That is all you have to do. That's the only step left for you to take. So here's what you need to do right now. Go to the URL below, dropshipacademy.com/start, and fill out the registration form. Log into the private members area and watch the welcome video. Get started with the Start Here module and dive in. Get ready for the kickoff live training call we're doing this week. And you do not want to wait any further. Enroll right now. So listen, you have 3 options at this very moment. You don't spend money. You spend money somewhere else, all right, and maybe with somebody else, or you spend money with me. So those are your three options. Now, there's a famous quote by somebody that I absolutely love reading quotes from. His name is Aristotle, that says, say nothing, do nothing, be nothing. So I can tell you right now, if you don't do anything with your money, you won't ever be able to become what you want to become and achieve that level of freedom you desire in your life. Now, there's one thing I do know. There are other people out there trying to get you to spend your money with them. However, I know one thing for a fact. You're on my workshop, not theirs. You've spent time with me, and we've built a relationship up already, right? So again, keep that in mind. I don't know what they can give to you in exchange for your money, but I know what I can give to you. I control that, and I take that extremely seriously. The reality is, if you're here and you've taken this much time to watch and listen and learn, and you have nothing to show for it, and you go somewhere else to find a magical solution, most likely that is pretty much going to be going and wasting your time and money as well. So let me ask you this. Does it make sense for you to continue your good investment, which is being here and continuing learning from me? Yes, it does. Does it make sense for you to continue learning from me and press forward? Yes, it does. Did you enjoy learning new things on how to literally go out there and how easy it is on creating a dropshipping business with all the tools and resources you need to become successful? Yes. Now it's time for you to put the money forward and to get started at dropshipacademy.com/start right now. I suggest you go and take action right now. But you're probably wondering to yourself, okay, that's great, but why Dropshipping Academy, right? Why Dropshipping Academy? Time is the answer. If you have the ability to live your life like you've always wanted, traveling the world and never having to worry about bills again, and all you have to do is spend 2 years of your life building up a little business, would you do it, right? Would you do it? Let me ask you that right now. Would you actually do it? All right? Yeah, a lot of people would say yes. Duh. Now, most people would say yes. Now, let me bring you back to reality, okay? So, back to reality, guys. In front of your face right now, this will allow you to truly unlock your financial freedom and give you the ability to accomplish things you never thought were possible. And it won't take 2 years, as a matter of fact, because I condensed 2 years of my experience into 4 weeks to shortcut and save you the headaches of wasted time and money. And when was the last time you went to Amazon or your local convenience store and you bought a jug of time, right? Like this big jug of time. Never. You can't. You cannot buy a jug of time. So me giving you this is basically like you purchasing time. So essentially you have to go out there and go and spend 104 weeks learning this all by yourself. Okay? To literally go out there and learn this all by yourself, you can spend an average of around 160 to 105 weeks or so. I'm condensing it down to 4 weeks. You're essentially buying time here. That's exactly what you're getting inside of. So keep that in mind. So you need to go to dropshipacademy.com/start right now and get involved before it's too late and we close down. But how about this? I want to show you some people that have gotten involved. And for those of you who have taken action and have gotten involved into DSA right now, congratulations. You are so smart. You're a part of the few smart people that have actually decided to change their lives. Everybody else who's over here, and there are, of course, always cynics who go out there and just negatively try to impact your decision and whatnot. Don't listen to those people because those people are stuck. They're the ones that will never become anything. Those are the people that are going to watch you succeed and then wish that they were able to go out there and follow your path as well. Andrew, Troya, what is up? We have Carlos as well. Andrew, I saw you on Twitter yesterday saying you were going to attend. What is up? Congratulations on getting inside. Super proud of you, man, that you even made it here as well. Carlos as well. Carlos Blum, congratulations on making it. But I want to introduce you to Harriet and Sean really quickly. Harriet from Atlanta, Georgia says, I made $82,000 in a single month and over $194,000 in a little under 90 days. This is life-changing money and has allowed me to pay off debts and live the life I've always dreamed of while helping others at the same time. And she just had a baby as well. Keep that in mind. She literally got involved, and within 90 days, $194,000. And this is Sean. Sean's right below her. As you can see, Toronto, Canada. Gonna need to update you on my last earnings since he gives me earnings updates. He's one of the students, right? I'm at $400,000 now. This past month, I did 67,000, which is closer to my goal of 100,000 per month. Thank you so much for everything you've created for us. And that's Sean from Toronto, Canada. But how about this? Take a look at Luke Kish. Luke says, I've been able to go from zero to over $5,000 per day in a few weeks' time. I never thought that being able to live the life I've always dreamed was something I could be able to finally achieve, and now it's become a reality. Here's the thing with Luke, right? I bet you any amount of money that he was scared to get involved. He was scared because of the investment. He probably thought to himself, nope, this will never work. Dropshipping doesn't ever work, blah, blah, blah. All this, negative nonsense that kept going through his mind. So I said to him, how about this, Luke? How about you take a chance? You go ahead and you follow a system that I outlined for you. As a matter of fact, I'll even give you 31 days to go ahead and try this system, and you can go ahead and get your money back and double if it doesn't work. And he said, you know what? Fine. Next thing you know, $5,000 consistently, and just keeps on going. And Giroux, right underneath him from Toronto, Canada, I've reached over $100,000 in sales in 130 days. This is more than I've made any corporate job, and I can finally start traveling the world with my loved ones because this business has allowed me to become financially free. This is absolutely incredible. Now take a look at Mario right over here. Mario's made over $800,000 in 5 months. And he says, I've been looking for a drop shipping system that works, and I can't believe my results when I joined this system. From zero to over $800,000 in 5 short months. I applied Dan's strategies, and in no time, I was making 5 figures per week and then moved up to 6 figures per month. It's been a year now. I've crossed over $1.1 million, and I quit my job, and I've been traveling and enjoying my life. And that's Mario from Boston, Massachusetts. Absolutely incredible results. Now, listen up very closely. I'm going to be doing something insane for the next 20 action takers right now. For those of you who have gotten inside, congratulations. This automatically is given to you. I have you covered, okay? This is for the next 20 people that decide to get inside. I'm going to be doing something insane, something no one else would dare do with you. I'm going to give you something because I believe with all the right tools, you'll be able to achieve incredible success in half the time. If you go to dropshipacademy.com/start, get ready to get involved right now. Ready for this? Exclusive today only bonus. This is what I call on-demand profits. You will learn exactly how you can create a print-on-demand dropshipping business. You'll be able to create products that are completely custom and sell them for 3 to 5 times what you're buying them for. With on-demand profits, you'll have the ability to profit greater than anyone else because you can use our pre-made designs and our suppliers that we hand to you. All right? And then we have exclusive bonus number 2, which is the traffic amplifier system. Generating traffic is hard. Generating traffic is extremely hard. Buyer traffic is super impossible to get these days. You either have to, have thousands of dollars, or you kind of have to be lucky, right? Now with traffic amplifier, we'll show you the secret strategy we're using to generate thousands and thousands of buyers every given month, right? So that's what you're getting access to right now when you purchase and when you invest into Dropship Academy. And then we have the Ecom Hack series over here. Being able to see what dropshipping stores are doing exceptionally well and being able to break them down is something you must do. I decided that I'm going to be holding 4 private live training sessions breaking down 4 different stores. The good, the bad, and giving you the ability to properly build your business, knowing where others are messing up and saving you thousands of dollars right from the start. Now, before I continue, this is where things start to get a little crazy because I had to edit these particular workshop slides and I had to add these in. I had to add them in right before this workshop because I got confirmation from my team that I was actually allowed to add these in. I wasn't going to get in trouble giving these to you for free. Now, here are 3 exclusive today only bonuses that you'll receive once you go to dropshipacademy.com/start and invest into our open enrollment right now. The action taker bonus number 1 is the Profit Funnel Accelerator. And you have a full 60-day access to a private software that builds product funnels for you. And it literally goes out there and it allows you to take an average sale and double or triple it instantly. Now, this is so powerful to increase your average order value, making you more money for half the effort. And the value here is $497 a year. All right. Action taker bonus number 2, Mailer Profit software. And the Mailer Profit software gives you the ability to send emails to your customers that abandon your cart during checkout and allows you to add them to a follow-up series to keep making more money selling to them. You have a full 60 days to install and use the software on me if you get inside of DSA right here on this live call. Then we have the private live intensive workshops, and you're invited to come and join a private call with me and other successful students as they share what's working now. You can develop new strategies and start implementing right away, giving you that unfair advantage that you've been waiting for. And again, let's not forget right here on top of all of that is that you get direct access to the entire Dropship Academy system and 7 steps for you to access immediately once you register at dropshipacademy.com/start. And let me remind you one more time about the proven system that's going to dramatically change your life. Where we start off with creation, and this is where you start the creation of your dropshipping business, and you can get it up and running in under a day if that is your first time, keep in mind. Plus, you can start seeing revenue the same exact day. And automation is key, and being able to, literally get paid while you aren't even at your computer working is the true picture of literally financial freedom. Imagine being able to wake up in the morning with your new business that generated over $500 overnight while you're asleep, and you still have the rest of the day left. And sales is by far the best part. You'll be able to start generating sales on demand. You want to kickstart a new dropshipping business? Guess what? You can. You want enough money to pay your emergency bill visit? Guess what? You can. You want some extra money to take your family on vacation? You can. With my sales process, you can literally start going out there and start generating sales the same day if you so wanted to, and scale and profit. From here, you will learn exactly how to simply scale your new business with our surprising scaling strategies that no one else would dare share with you, giving you a huge advantage over everyone else who doesn't have these particular 7 steps. Now, I'm going to tell you this before. In your first 14 days, we show you how to do this. You see these before and after shots with $29 and then all of a sudden $194,000. You see that? We show you how you can become financially free and never have to worry about your account going upside down. Now, let me ask you this. What will it cost you to not get inside of this? Let this truly sink in. I know for a fact that you're going to run the risk of never being able to get inside again once we close the doors down. Now, imagine for yourself right now, this mysterious man in a cloak, just comes up to you and says he knows the winning lottery numbers, and all you have to do is play them to see incredible results. Would you actually play these lottery numbers, right? Knowing that buying a lottery ticket is minuscule in comparison to the winnings that you can make, of course you would play the lottery numbers that he gives you. Listen, I'm not, a man in a dark, creepy cloak. I am a man, but I'm not in a dark, creepy cloak right now. But I can tell you that right now that I'm trading you information that is literally pennies on the dollar for what you would make. It would be foolish for you to pass up on this. This is your winning lottery ticket. If you're one of the smart, lucky people to notice this, go to dropshipacademy.com/start and enroll right now. Do not wait. But what else do you miss out on by not joining us? Well, quite frankly, freedom to be able to buy whatever you want is completely off the table. No more can, that be something that you have a great pleasure of indulging in. I can tell you from firsthand experience, money problems do not get better. Okay, they do not get better. They will not magically, disappear. The bank won't magically put in 6 or 7 figures into your bank account. And if they do, they're going to take it right back from you. However, joining Dropshipping Academy right now, we have a system that is flawless. And we will start making you money right away that you can keep and use for years on end. However, I will say that this isn't a build it and they're going to come. This is more of a build it with my help, and I'll show you how to keep it consistent, and the money will keep on coming. It doesn't require a lot of work, all right? But it does require some work. If you think you can do this without dedication and hard work, I'm sorry, but you're quite frankly not qualified to join us at dropshipacademy.com/start. But those of you that know for a fact you can easily follow my step-by-step process, my 7-step process to create your first dropshipping business and follow my instructions to generating steady visitors that purchase, I do invite you to come and join right now at dropshipacademy.com/start. In short, you're going to lose the opportunity to join once we close down, and you'll lose the opportunity to change your life. And again, that's not on us because we're giving you ample opportunity to get inside. that is on you. Now you're getting complete unrestricted access to Dropship Academy and all the bonuses. You can log in whenever you want. 2 years from now, 20 years from now, we're going to literally be around. We are here to stay for the long term. And that is great for you to know as well. All right, kind of keep that in mind. Now here's a recap of what you're going to be getting. You're getting the 7-figure plan, the heart of the operation, the done-for-you products, the 6-figure product vault, the Owners Club, Profit Machine Software, the Millionaire Society, the private 5-figure coaching, the Profit Funnel Accelerator, the Mail Profit Software, the private live intensive workshops, the on-demand profits, traffic amplifier system, the Ecom Hack series. The total value here is $32,961. If you're going to go out there and buy this all one by one, as a matter of fact, I'm going to tell you right now, I challenge you to go out there and find somebody who has a package exactly like this one for the same amount of investment. I guarantee you, buy anything that you will not be able to find this anywhere else, because nobody else is going out there and offering you something like this. Because like I told you before, I didn't sit down and think, how can I make the best package for the cheapest possible, right? I sat down and I thought, how can I give you the most without having to go out there and charge you an astronomical amount? Now, there are courses that offer just as much as this that literally will charge anywhere from $5,000 to $8,000. And then there are courses that only give you videos and hope that you can figure everything else out for, I don't know, $200, $300. Now, this is exactly the middle ground where you get so much more than just video training. You get software. You literally get automation tools for your business that you can't get anywhere else. And you would be foolish to let this pass up. You would be foolish to go out there and say, you know what, this isn't worth it to me. Look on your screen right now. Look what you see. Look what you're getting. The 7-figure plan, the heart of the operation. You're getting a fulfillment center on your behalf. That is on me, on your behalf. Nobody else is giving that to you for $12.97 or 3 payments of $5.97. Nobody else. Nobody else is even going out there and offering their personal coaching for as long as you need it, okay? Hand-holding coaching to work with somebody like myself. Like I said, I charge $15,000 a year, and you're getting that 100% for free. If you go to dropshipacademy.com/start, you get my help to build your business. There's no other way for you to simply go out there and have everything handed to you on a silver platter. But not only that, inside Dropshipping Academy, we have the multiply effect that you will literally have instant access to, that shows you how you can leverage these multiply rounds and, pretty much add to your current business and scale it up anywhere from 15 to 35% each time, giving you the ability to start with any amount of money and scale it up with extreme ease, and pretty much scale it up to an extremely life-changing sum once you start leveraging these multiply rounds, as I call them, right? So kind of keep that in mind. And traffic is money. However, that's kind of like a little bit of a white lie, right? Quality traffic is money. You can have 100,000 people on your site today, but it doesn't mean that they're going to buy. Now, I'm going to give you my exclusive bonus to help take care of your problem. What is that exclusive bonus? Well, right over here is the traffic amplifier system. Okay, you'll have the exact formula to follow to generate high converting traffic that purchases from you whenever you ask them to. This revolutionary traffic system will finally show you the missing piece of the puzzle. There's nothing that I'm leaving out. There's nothing that you can say to yourself and it's kind of like in retrospect where it's like, oh, Dan didn't teach me how to do this. No. I'm teaching you everything. I'm giving you everything that you need, okay? Everything that you need, nothing left out. You want to get into print on demand? We have you covered. You want to learn about trademarked items? We have you covered. You want to learn how to go out there and sell trademarked items legally without paying an arm and a leg? We have you covered. You want to find what suppliers have the best products that you're going to have a hard time finding manually on AliExpress and other type of supplier services? Guess what? We have you covered with the Profit Machine software. You want to learn how to generate buyer traffic on a shoestring budget? We have you covered with the traffic amplifier system. You want to go ahead and learn how to scale up your business? Guess what? You have my help. So in reality, you're getting so much in comparison to what I'm asking you for. Now, here's an introduction to James again, as I mentioned him before. So take a look at this, $100,385 in 1 month. That's 453% growth from 1 year to the next. Now, here's a shot of, James, who's one of my students, who's gone out to generate over $100,000 in sales in under 1 month with his partner. And James by no means was given the silver spoon, and he wasn't hand-fed success. He started with humble roots, and he was homeless at one point, learning and knowing that he could change his life if he actually implemented what he learned from my strategies. He was smart enough to invest in himself and got right to work. In under 1 month, generating over $100,000. That's life-changing money. That's life-altering money. That is incredible. As you can see, something I never could have ever imagined from James. So go to dropshipacademy.com/start and enroll. Then we have Christian over here. Christian submitted his results with over $100,000 in a single month as well. Think about this. If this required an inhumane amount of time to make this work, I wouldn't have all this proof and testimonials now, would I? No, I would. Do you think all these people had, just a massive amount of time every day to make this work? No, they did not. Look at Christian, right? Christian didn't have 24/7, 365 where he's slaving away at his computer to make this work. No, we all have a limited amount of time. The time that you have is what I'm trying to capitalize and show you what you can do with that time that you have. And Diane is a loud advocate of myself and my teachings as well. She knows the true value of investing in yourself and implementing right away. You see, she made $16,000 her first time trying my system with just one part of my 7 steps. This means once you get inside, you're going to have the same system right at your fingertips that you can start using right away to see results like hers. And, look at Mark. Mark put a ton of hard work in, and his results are insane. Over $49,906 in a single day. Yes, that's a single day. This is what's possible if you follow a system that's proven to work. Does this mean you're going to make $50,000 in a day your first time around? No, it doesn't mean that. This means you'll be able to start the transformation to one day eventually get you to $20,000, $40,000, $50,000 per day. It's a slow progression, but this is what's possible if you keep on going at it. And over here, can you imagine this for yourself? Adam's actually getting married. I just saw a post. He's getting married in about a week. And guess what? He's able to pay for all the marriage expenses with e-commerce money. Heck, you might even be happy with just 1% of the results that I've shown you here today of some students. Now, here's a recap of everything you're going to be getting. You're getting 7-figure plan, the heart of the operation, the done for you products, the 6-figure product vault, the Owners Club, Profit Machine software, the Millionaire Society, the private 5-figure coaching, the Profit Funnel Accelerator, the Mailer Profit software, private live intensive workshop, the on-demand profits, traffic amplifier system, the e-commerce hack series, etc. This is everything what you're getting access to right now. And again, just keep in mind, this business is so easy to tap into with the right audience. This is something you need to get started with and get involved with right now. Some of you may even have gotten started already, and the problem is you did it all wrong. I'm giving you an opportunity to finally do it correctly and follow a 7-step system that's proven to work. Listen, I'm also solving a very specific problem for a very specific audience. If the price turns you off, guess what? It's designed to. There's still value here that you saw that you can use to get inside in the future if we decide to ever reopen it. But for those of you that are ready to get involved and change your life, let's stop playing around with each other, okay? Let's just get started and let's have you dive right in. All you need to do is go to dropshipacademy.com/start and get started now. Stop dilly-dallying. Stop, looking for a sign and hoping that, something comes up and persuades you or whatever it is, right? Get inside now. Congratulations. So again, we have Carlos, Andrew, Christian, Mauricio. We have Bill Smith Jr. Congratulations for those of you who have gotten inside. I've yet to even reveal the best part yet, all right? So kind of keep that in mind. And you see this product right here? This product can be sold by anyone, and you can easily have access to products like these no matter where you are in the world. You don't need to worry about traffic because we teach you how to generate hordes of free traffic to sell at any given time, any given item. So this business is something that anyone from anywhere in the world can get started with. I only have 2 requirements. Number 1 is you have an internet connection, and number 2, you have a bank account so you can get paid. That's literally it, okay? This will not take much of your time to actually do and will give you all the time in the world. It's a simple trade-off, but again, it's kind of a trade-off that is, quite frankly, impossible to beat and impossible to miss out on, right? So again, I know you could agree with that as well. We threw a test product up and we've been able to sell thousands of dollars worth of certain products. And most people think it's impossible to start earning money right away. But, right when you log in, we give you a section called the 10K formula, now our 7-step formula, and we teach you how to make that $10,000 right when you log in and get started so you can recoup your investment back as soon as possible. And let's just be honest with each other. Money can be replaced, but time can't, right? So it's what you do with the time you have that matters. Your investment to get started today can be replaced tomorrow morning, but your time to learn all this correctly, it cannot be replaced whatsoever, right? So let me share with you, in case you forgot, exactly what you're going to be receiving once you invest into the open enrollment of Dropship Academy. So right over here, let's not forget, we start off with a 7-figure plan, and you get instant access to the 7-figure plan, and that is my exact 7-step formula to incredible dropshipping success. Now, some may say, I tried this before. Have you ever tried, or maybe you've never thought that the way that you were trying it was the old way and it was just simply wrong? Have you ever tried anything else, anyone else's formula? Have you tried it my way, the way that it actually works? The 7-figure plan is the exact step-by-step system for you to see incredible results. Then we have the heart of the operation that allows you to have a personalized cockpit and access to our private product fulfillment center so you never have to worry about touching a product while running your business, saving you countless time and headaches as well. As a matter of fact, we're going to go ahead and just not even do these one by one. I'm going to show you and click on them right away. So the done-for-you products for every new Dropshipping Academy student. Remember, we can only allow a certain amount of people in because these products are limited and they do work. And guess what? They can single-handedly recoup your investment back in under a week's time. Keep that in mind. You have private access to a 6-figure product vault of high-converting products. If you don't want to do the research, guess what? That's fine. I show you how to do the research, and I'll even give you high-converting products that you can use very, very quickly. You know what? As a matter of fact, think about this. You've already been here with me for the entire time already. I don't want to hear that you don't have the time to make this work for you, because sitting through this entire workshop with me is the same, if not more than enough time needed to make this successful for you. And since you're getting products handed to you, there's no reason why you shouldn't be successful at all. Now, again, just kind of keep this in mind as well. You're getting access to the Owners Club, and you get to enjoy your exclusive access to what I call the Owners Club, giving you direct access to pre-made copy and paste templates to have suppliers dying to work with you. Not only that, a proprietary supplier software that gives you the ability to work with suppliers that the general public cannot work with is absolutely incredible. There are zero alternatives to privately made in-house software. If you want to, go out there and do the supplier research manually, go for it. You can. However, we did it for you and connect you with them right within our software. So you may say to yourself, when I have more time, I can do it myself. I don't need this software. This type of thinking will devastate you. It's like saying, when I have more time, then I'll eat healthier, and then you die, right? So that's kind of like the same thought of thinking. Or those people that say, when I have more money, I'll become charitable. And my response is, being charitable isn't a money issue. It's a character issue. One woman in my life that has been so influential over me is my grandmother. And, she was not a millionaire. She's not even a millionaire right now, or a super wealthy woman. But let me tell you, she is always super charitable to her church, and gave and is currently giving as much as she possibly could, because that's her character. It's not about money. It's about commitment. It's not about the software and doing it yourself. It's about the time you save and don't waste. You have to agree with me on that right now, right? Then we have the Millionaire Society that links you with other DSA members and myself, giving you the ability to learn new things before the general public does as well. But let's not forget right here, if you ever wanted a better opportunity to work closer with me, you're going to get another chance like this one. Don't think it's ever going to come, all right? Because this is the only time that I'm even opening this up. You're receiving 3 tiers of coaching: generic support, coaches, and me, giving you the 3 layers of protection to ensure your success is literally inevitable. So right over here, investing in yourself is absolutely huge. And I myself, I can tell you this personally, I have paid over $6,000 for 3 hours to some coaches. Just take a look at this. All right, right over here, 3 hours paid in advance of consulting with, and that's just a 3-hour phone call for $6,000. You won't ever need to pay $6,000 for 3 hours. You invest one time, and you get a lifetime of training and guidance. Let me do all the heavy lifting and kind of the cost-intensive learning, and then learn what works, and then give it to you. right? So you don't need to dish out all that money. So here's what I want to let you know. You're 100% getting these for free. These are exclusive free add-ons you're receiving, and they're incredible. So all these add-ons are free with your tiny investment into Dropshipping Academy, as you can see right over here. You get the Profit Funnel Accelerator, you get the Mailer Profit Software, and the private live intensive workshops. And if you invest today on this call, I will put into your account the on-demand profits. I'll also put in the Traffic Amplifier System and the E-commerce Hack Series. You're getting all of this today if you go to dropshipacademy.com/start. That is what you're getting instant access to right now. So you may have noticed this awkward long pause. Now, I actually did that for a reason. I needed to give Tanner's team and my team as well a 10-second, time frame to kind of look at this. So I want to talk to those of you that are here right now. You see, this part, when people say is the replays, if there is, this part isn't going to be a part of the replays. Because this part's exclusive for those of you that are on this call live with me today. Now, remember I talked about the amazing bonuses and showed you some of them already? Well, this one or these two are really going to trump all of them that I just kind of showed you before, all right? And I do this often, but most people don't stay until the end of my workshops to really know this. So right now, for those of you that haven't yet invested in yourself, I've got some great news for you, okay? I have some incredible, incredible news for you. If you don't invest today, like the smart people on here who have already, you will not be able to claim this bonus ever again. Now, this is a super, super exclusive workshop bonus only. I will not have it on the bonus page. I will not have it in my emails. Tanner won't have it on his channel, in his emails, anywhere. I will not have it anywhere except this call. It won't even be on the replay page if we have a replay, okay? Just kind of keep this in mind right now. Now, let me share exactly what I want to do for the select few of you that join. Now, instead of having this set to a certain amount of people, I'm going to set this to 10 minutes. Now, for the next, let's just say 10 minutes, for the next 10 minutes, anybody who decides to get inside, I'm going to remove the 60-day trial for the Profit Funnel Accelerator software and extend it to a 365-day trial. You get an entire year for free on me, so you can build as many funnels as you want, not worry about bandwidth, and if you follow our system, make over 6 figures in your first 45 days or less. Now I'm going to set a 10-minute timer, so give me 1 second. All right, 10-minute timer. I'm going to let everybody, and everybody who's gotten inside already, will go ahead and have a grace period of actually getting inside of this. So for those of you who are still on the fence, go ahead and go to dropshipacademy.com/start. As a matter of fact, Tanner, if you can, even put that in the chat box right now. If you're on the workshop page under this video, there's a link to go right to dropshipacademy.com/start. And you need to go out there and enroll right now, because I'm removing the limitation that was set from the beginning for those of you that are on this call right here, right now. However, it gets a little bit better, okay? So give me 1 second. I'm going to take a sip of my water, and then I'm going to go ahead and show you how it gets even better. But let's not forget, right? Let's not forget, you have 9 minutes and 10 seconds to enroll right now. All right? Because we're doing an exclusive workshop-only bonus for the select few of you that are still here. Look, you've already invested this much time. Now all you need to do is get involved. So what's coming next that makes this all even sweeter? Let's sweeten the stakes here. For the next 10 minutes, for those of you that take action, I'm going to be allocating 2 30-minute private slots to arrange a call with you and lead funnel specialist to get your first funnel created. So I'm going to be on the call, you're going to be on the call, and the lead funnel specialist will be on the call as well. So you get literally 2 brains for free, and you get in total of 1 hour worth of a private call. right? So right over here, if you go to dropshipacademy.com/start, you can go out here and take complete advantage of this. I'm going to tell you right now that our slots are filling up extremely fast. As a matter of fact, don't be surprised if by Monday, Tuesday, this is completely sold out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with you right now to Dropship Academy. So dropshipacademy.com/start. And that's exactly where you want to be right now. This right here is where you want to be. You can take a look at all the different testimonials. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take action on the either option number 1, which is full pay, or option number 2, which is split pay. However, as you can tell, it's not on here. These 2 exclusive bonuses that I'm doing on the workshop are not on here. It's because, again, I will automatically add it into your account the moment you get enrolled, because I can see the timestamps when people enrolled. For example, we have Bill Smith Jr., who enrolled at 4:56 p.m., okay? And again, I can go ahead and take a look at the timestamp knowing what time I'm doing this workshop. And again, for those of you who get inside during this grace period, I will gladly extend this into your account. But I'm going to tell you right now, if you don't get inside, okay, if they do not get inside, I'm going to tell you right now that you're going to miss out on this. You will 100% miss out on this. I can promise you that. And those 2 exclusive bonuses will not be yours. So you're going to actually take a loss here if you don't get inside right now. All right. So just kind of keep that in mind. So I'm going to look through some of the comments that we're getting over here. And let's just take a look. So first thing, before I go through some of the comments, let me just congratulate everybody who's taken action and has gotten inside already. So we have Bill, we have Mauricio, Christian, Andrew, Carlos, Dennis, Mon, Ken, Kenneth, Leonard, Farihan, Shavante, Brian, Emily, Devante, Daniel. We have Sylvia, Lakey, Joshua, Donald. Congratulations. All right. Let's just here. So RML asks, is there a refund policy? Yes. You have an entire 31-day refund policy on me. All right. So again, keep in mind that you still have an entire 31-day and a double your money back guarantee on me. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and show you where this is, so we're all on the same page right over here. All right. So double your money back with a personal safety net and your money back. So I'm going to keep that in mind. So let's just see here. Let's see. I'm going through some questions right now. All right, let me just go through here. However, let me go back to where I was right over here. All right, and again, remember, this part will not be in the replays if I have a replay. So you guys can ask any questions. I'm going to answer them right now because there's only a few people left on here. So let's just see. And just so you know, I'm going to pull up the timer again. You have 4 minutes. For those of you that are still on the fence, that have yet to get inside, you might want to consider taking action fast because half the time is already gone for you to get inside of these exclusive bonuses. So it's your chance now if you want to get inside. Adam Menendez, congratulations on getting inside. All right. All right. Let's see here. Let's just see. So Robin has a good question. I want to tackle this one head on. You know, Robin, I like pronouncing it like that. So talk about the students who fail, why, and how many roughly. Now, to say how many roughly, I don't have a number on that because not every student actually reported earnings. Some students are making a lot of money. I know that for a fact because I actually have to pry in some students. They're like, you know, we're doing okay. You know, $300,000. There's students that have to pry open their results for some reason. The reason being is because not everybody wants to be a testimonial, okay? Some people just want to keep it to themselves. So, Robin, you have a great question. It's talk about the students who failed and why they failed. Majority of people fail because they decide to go off on a completely different system. That's why I'm so into the follow my system. If you follow it and it doesn't work, I will gladly give you your money back. I will gladly double your money back if you follow it with the softwares and everything, because I know if you follow exactly what I have to teach you, just like Mario, Harriet, all the successful students that I've had that have reported their earnings are people that have been sitting on the fence before and said, you know, I don't want to get involved because I'm not sure if this can work. And I say, follow my system. If you do not follow it exactly and you try different things, again, I'm giving you something that works, but if you try different things, you're inevitably going to have to learn what doesn't work with those new things. So Robin, really good question. Really, really important that everybody else understands this as well. You're going to fail if you try different things and not listen to exactly what I have laid out. The reason why my courses and whatever I release has extremely high success rates for those that actually take action is because of the fact when I outline it and create it, I actually sit here for a solid few months and outline each step and what needs to be done precisely, do it myself, and then put people through, like 10 to 15 people. I'll put them through the process before I ever release it to make sure it works. So it's just not my results, it's other people's as well. So that's kind of one of the biggest things that keep people from actually succeeding is trying something completely different on your own. Congratulations, Corey, for getting inside as well. Okay, let's just see. Did all his successful students purchase the 32K course? I don't know. I don't have a 32K course, but if there's a rumor going around, I have a 32K course, and there's people that want to pay me 32K, so be it. Let's do it. All right. Where do I have to? What do I have to throw up? Is there a web page I need to put this up on? Can somebody let me know if there's a link that I'm missing? Because there's people that want to go out there and pay me 32K to learn from me. I mean, go for it. I'm asking for $12.97 here, but if you guys want to pay me 32K, that works just as well. Okay. All right. Let's just see here. Yeah, I want to know what course that is.
It's my new one, Dan.
What happened?
My new one.
Say that again. You're kind of choppy.
It's my new course. How to
new
drive
course?
Lamborghinis every day. Yeah.
Oh.
You didn't see it? It's just all videos of me driving Lamborghinis.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. Well, I have a 30K course. It's pretty much the same thing as Tanner's, but it's $2,000 cheaper. All right, and you guys get direct interaction with me interacting with Tanner.
That's a pretty lame Lambo. It's not a good one.
What?
So it's pretty lame Lambo. It's not the good one.
Oh my, bro! Don't even start. You literally just got the new Lambo. You had the same exact one I have. Don't even start with me. All right, fine, guys. That's fine. That's fine. I'll let if you join mine for 30K, I'll gladly go out there and let you ride around my Lambo or the G-Wagon, whichever one you want. You can pick your poison. So, again, I'm letting the timer run out before before we really cut out this part of the training. So let's just see here. I'm going through some more questions as well. We'll have okay. So now we have Aaron. Rogelio. As a matter of fact, let me quickly, I'll give you guys an extra because somebody just said 2 minutes, please. Fine. 2 minutes, but that's it. That's all I'm extending this for. It's 2 minutes because I need to reward, Rogelio, Aaron, Corey, Adam, and everybody else who just got involved. I did promise them. So 2 minutes, that's what I'm capping it at. If you want all of this, get involved right now. Let's just see here. All right. Let's just see here. Hey, Dan, I will pay you double for the course if you can teach me live from scratch to my first sale. Groot, here's the thing. I would love to take double of the money for this, but I'm already doing that. We're doing live training calls, Groot. So I'm doing it live with you. I'm building stuff out with you. Tanner and I are actually building out an entrepreneur store live with all of our DSA members. So me going out there and charging you, I mean, look, you could pay for the course twice if you want. I mean, that's cool, but you're already getting what you asked for. So I mean, it's up to you. All right. Let's just see. To clear it out, how much is the course you're talking about? Dropship Academy is $12.97 or 3 payments of $5.97. All right. Where I will be selling, doing it from Poland. Here's the thing. When anybody asks me when it comes down to international markets, and this is a lengthy response, so give me 1 second. I'm going to pause this. It's a lengthy response. So when it comes down to international markets, I love this, okay? Because here's the thing. Everybody thinks you have to be selling in the United States. The most thriving markets right now are markets if that are international, meaning if you're German, I have somebody who's creating a German store right now, and they're doing so freaking well. They're creating a German store and they're like, I want to advertise to the US. And I say, why? If you don't speak German, write German, understand it completely, and have the currency, in your country's currency, why not market to your country? Because nobody else is doing that. And they're like, oh, okay. And again, I know somebody who's doing this in France as well, and he did $1 million in a given month. You know why? Because nobody's doing it. Everybody thinks that they need to target the USA and English-speaking countries. And that's not the case at all. If you go out there and you have an asset of knowing another language, you will win. Okay, it's so easy to go out. The traffic is cheap. Okay, because again, everybody's advertising to the United States. So if you're going out there, you're talking like Germany, Brazil, Portugal, etc. You're going out there and you're targeting a country where nobody's really going out there and targeting. So the traffic is so cheap, you're making a lot of sales, and you're talking to them in their language. So I don't ever want you to think that just because you're not targeting the USA and you're targeting your country. As a matter of fact, if you know how to speak another language, if you know how to capitalize off of that, I would suggest that as well. And just for an example, somebody really famous in the marketplace, Grant Cardone, his big thing isn't the USA market is really big for him. However, he was able to expand so far by going out there and having his book transcribed into Chinese, into German, into French, Portuguese. And he went out with all the foreign markets and started advertising his book out there because guess what? Because they're so cheap to get sales and awareness from. All right. So just understand that. So this is a good question. Everybody feels the same way. Did I make the right decision? I'm feeling guilty. Well, here's the thing. You can't have buyer's remorse. I want to show you this really quickly. Let me refresh this. This is something that I posted in the Inner Circle Mastermind. Now, as you can see, these are Inner Circle boxes, and I never talked about this yet on this workshop, but all of you guys who get enrolled today, you're getting a package delivered to your house. I don't care if you live in Alaska. I don't care where you live. You're getting a package delivered right to your house. It's the Inner Circle box. And there are so many things in this box that you're going to have direct access to that's going to make your jaw drop. And I want you to take very special note of the comments, okay? Take a look, right? I bought other courses before, but this man really out here trying to help for real. Keep it up. So the common thread that I want to just really go out here and say, if you take a look at all the comments, there are people who say, and I'm not going to even say there are people, majority of the people in here, 95% of the people in here have never seen the immense value provided ever. If I go through the group, there are people that I can show you first sales. That they made their very first sale. There are people that say, holy cow, I can't believe how much information is actually in here. This is the best thing I ever invested in. I just want to show you this. This is an image and people literally going out there and saying, holy cow, it goes above and beyond. You go above and beyond. Not only is the content in the course so in-depth and educational, far outweighing its cost, this package is more icing on the cake. Everybody is going, this is the common thread here, okay? Literally. So again, somebody who just enrolled, I got the email yesterday. I was like, what? So nobody really can comprehend the fact that I'm doing something nobody else is doing. I'm going out there and offering stuff, and I'm eating the costs of getting custom boxes, getting USBs, getting shirts, getting all this gear delivered to you. I'm eating all that cost. You don't need to pay for it. Nobody else is doing this. I guarantee you nobody will be doing this. If they do this, they're going to be following in my footsteps because of how incredible this community has been built. All right. So right here, Game Loot says it's been a month. I'm still waiting for the DSA box. We're still getting everything sent to us, Game Loot. I can see your comment. We're still getting the USB sent to us. The USBs is what took the longest time. So we have to add everything in there one by one. All right. So just so you know, it's not like we're going to get the USBs all pre-filled. USBs have to be in there. We have to put everything on the USB one by one, and then we're sending it out. There's like one or two things left that we need to get in before we start sending these all out. But again, I have all the addresses and everything listed. So there we go. Let's just see here. Let me let this timer run out. Okay. So for anybody who wants to get involved, let me just say congratulations. to a few people right here. Let me refresh. All right. And congratulations to Brian, Ozzy, Terrence. Congratulations to those of you who have gotten involved recently. I already said Rogerio. Congratulations. All right. You guys have made the best choice. What's in the box? Okay, I already bought the course, but wasn't here the last few minutes. What's in the box? That's gonna be a secret. Okay, so Nendi, that's gonna be what the excitement is. It may or may not be a brand new software that dramatically increases your conversions on your store that you're getting for free, and everybody else has to pay $100 a month for. It might be that. Okay, it might not, but I want to let it be a little surprise. I want you to anticipate what's going to be in that box. So, Nendi, I hope that answers your question. All right. How do you know where to send the box? Simple. I have your account manager email you. Just like I said before, everybody who joins Dropship Academy gets an account manager assigned to them. So your account manager asks you for your address and asks you for your shirt size, so we can send you all of that. Robin's like, software in a box, lol. Funny. It's on the USB. There's a USB in the box. Okay. All right, little wise guy over here. But anyway, let me give a 10-second break, because just in case we have replays, I want you to understand that this is a final slide for those that actually got involved. But now that you can see how much of a no-brainer this actually is, for those of you who have yet to get inside, go to dropshipacademy.com/start and enroll right now. Now, this is the other blank slide, like I just said, so I know where my team, to tell them where to cut it off. Just for my reference as well. So if you're on the fence right now, this is your chance to get inside. If you aren't getting inside because it's a money problem, again, don't worry about that. I totally understand. Just make sure that you're not holding up people on the buy page, because those that are serious and want to change their lives, you might be holding up their slots. So the last thing you want to do is harm someone else's success because you aren't able or wanting to take action right now. So let me mention that, again, you're covered by our 31-day money-back guarantee, and that's still in place. Now, that isn't going anywhere. You're entitled to that, and by any means, if you want it, use it. I ask you use it if you want to go ahead and actually go ahead and use that refund. So that's up to you. But let me just give a quick 10-second pause to allow my team to find the timestamp and the edits, and they can pretty much edit this out. So I'm going to take another quick sip of my water over here. So what happens if you don't do this, if you don't get involved? Well, if nothing changes, then quite honestly, nothing changes. You need to initiate the change that you want to see. Another year is going to quickly go and, slide by. People who come to this program will prosper while you're on the sidelines. You don't want to be waiting on the sidelines. That's one thing you do not want to be doing, is watch everybody else succeed and, you not so much being able to have that success because of the fact that you're going out there and not wanting to take action. So ask yourself this: what's the worst that could happen? You've got zero financial risk, and you have our 100% double your money back guarantee that we cover you with. So at the end of the day, there's absolutely no reason why you shouldn't be getting involved. Now, like I said before, you have the 100% money back guarantee. It's literally 100% risk-free for 31 days to test drive it yourself. Just go to dropshipacademy.com/start. Make your investment. The $4.94 instant discount option is available, and get started. And I just want to thank everybody for coming out here today. Thank you so much for attending. And we hope you have a lot of great experiences with this workshop over here. Now, for those of you who have not gotten inside of Dropship Academy, you can go ahead and claim your free gift at dropshipacademy.com/gift. However, those of you who have enrolled, first things first, I just want to let you know that do not go here and download this, okay? Now, I'm telling you that because I already put this into your members area, but not only did I put this into your members area, I included 20 other products on top of the 10 for you that the general public does not have access to, and that's a little thank you from me to you, right? So again, I just want to quickly say thank you to everybody who attended live with myself and Tanner. And we do have another workshop coming up, I don't know, around 7 p.m. Eastern time. But thank you so much for everybody who got involved. And let me just read off the wall of fame here. So let's just go right here. Carlos, Andrew, Christian, Marcio, Bill, Adam, Corey, Aaron, Rogelio, Terrence, Ozzy, Brian, Stefa, Shavante, let's see, Leonard, Kenneth, Ken, and everybody else who got enrolled today. Thank you so much for trusting in me, and let's dive into this. Expect an email from Greek. He's going to be your account manager, and he's going to ask for a lot of information, give you a lot of your bonuses, and you'll also have my direct email as well to contact me. So thank you, everybody, so much for coming out here today. Again,
hey, what are we doing with the giveaway? The $500.
What's that?
The $500.
Yes. So how we're going to do this, Tanner, so it's played fair. At the end of this video is going to export, right? So it's going to be on your channel. What we're going to do is we're going to have a random comment picker. So go ahead, and everybody who's on this right now, this will upload to Tanner's channel, and we're going to go ahead and make sure that we go ahead and pick a random comment for that $500. So again, what we're going to do is make sure you're on the dropshippingacademy.com/gift, or you enrolled in the course, because we're going to be emailing everybody who goes here. Let me click on this and gets the free gift. We're going to be emailing everybody with your free gift, and we're also going to be putting in the winners. So we have the winners already from the last workshop that we did. I don't know if it'll go right to the free gift, but let me see. It went to the live page. But I'm going to email you with the actual with the winners and the download as well. Actually, no, I should change that while I'm here. So I'm going to end that. I'm going to end this right now. I'm going to stop sharing my screen and make it go to the actual products page. I don't know why it's not going, but anyway, everybody, make sure right after this workshop, it's going to be uploaded to Tanner's channel. Comment on there why you should go out there and win that $500, what that $500 can do for you and what you want to do with it. And then we're literally going to go out there. I'm going to film the random comment being generated and then send an email to everybody, so you can see that I'm actually doing it live. And that's how I can pull the comments, just so you know. Again, I don't think it's fair any other way, because I can literally just go out here right now and be like, oh, RML, you won, right? Or, hey, Chris, you won. That's not really random. That's me looking at a name and just grabbing one. So, again, that's pretty much all I have to say. Thank you so much for everybody coming out here today. It's been my pleasure. Let me go and change this so you guys can get your 10 highly profitable products that generate over $5,000 per month. And, again, thank you so much, Tam. I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and I'll just pass it back to you in case you want to talk to anybody.
All right. I don't know if I have much to say, but thanks for coming on, Dan. I'm sure we'll do some more kind of like live training later on, guys. And I will be keeping you updated on my store and everything going along with that. So expect videos every Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday from me. I'm going to try and live stream in between that as well. So hopefully, if you guys have any questions, we can do live streams on that. You can leave topics, but make sure you go leave a comment on this when it is up. It'll probably take 15-20 minutes to go back up on my YouTube, but I'll see you guys then.